What up, peeps? It's your boy Heckin Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Sunday night, 9:30 p.m. And I feel like doing a little reseller roast live. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far, even though it's almost over. You're having a good Sunday night. But yeah, we got some videos here. We got fucking 14 of these. I've just been kind of accumulating over the past little bit. Probably gonna take this one off here though. There we go. I kind of want to start with the Phoenix resale video too. We'll just wait a couple of minutes for people to get in here since I didn't really advertise it or anything. People probably need a couple of minutes to get the dookie out their booty and get to the computer or the phone. What's up, Samurai Gamer? What's up, Gloria? Justine finishing off the vegan pizza. Shit. Jim Baucom Jr. Light him up. Sebastian Talks Manga. First video title is created. Crazy. Which one? Fight Breaks Out. What's up, Peter? New subscriber. I appreciate it, dude. What's up, Amy? Phoenix Ashes. What's up? Survival HH. Yeah, I'm gonna do some reseller roasted videos this month as well, but all these we're probably gonna try to go through all these today. We're not gonna watch them start to finish. God dang, you know, we're just gonna kind of skim through them. What do I think of the Switch 2 price? Will end up after pre-order start again, probably $549, $599. iPad Pro. Gotcha. What's up, Hash? Look at this guy. Can you be on my list today? Are you a reseller channel? It is sad. It is sad, Survival. CoinOp Steve noticed I had a Phoenix resale on. Didn't have the views like he's used to getting. Oh shit, we got Max Quaza in the chat. Yo, be sure to check out his channel. He's got some really good videos. My channel makes you want to have a garage sale and see what goopball shows up. What's up, my G? All right, hold up. Let's see this Phoenix Ashes levels up. If I can learn how to type again. You almost got 1,000 subs, man. Is this you? Oh, we'll take a look at this. You want me to make fun of you? What's up, Go-Go?
Hey guys, just wanted to make a quick video here. Normally I have a cool fact, a cool introduction. I do a lot of research, but this time I just wanted to make a quick introduction video, more or less say.
Oh, you got Jack commenting on your video. You need to level up that gaming shelf behind you. It's hard to gain notoriety and clout if you only have a $5,000 gaming collection behind you in frame. Sarcasm and jokes. New sub. He subbed to you. Wow. I'm sure he'll be in the chat at some point tonight. 5,000. I mean, I don't know. Like, what? Let's see what the fuck you got back there. You got some stuff. Is that Mortal Kombat 2? You got Ratchet and you got a graded copy of Ratchet and Clank. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Don't grade games. That's the dumbest shit ever. If I'm being honest. You need to sell that game and then take the money and invest it into a stock. Actually, never mind. That's not good advice anymore because that shit just got fucked too. So, never mind. Keep your graded games. That's not that bad, though. Respect for the Pika. I appreciate it. Also, are you 50 years old or are you 45? Because those are the only two options I see based on what you look like the lead singer of Sister Hazel. Like, I'm about to show you that shit. Look at that. That's fucking you, bro. Right there. Great band, by the way. 41. I knew it was up there. That's half of 82. I'm about to be 35, so not too far behind. Anyways, what are you talking about? Leveling up from nothing? What'd you do?
New as a seller on there. So my sales are slowly going up.
You got eBay store on here?
What it is. One of the main struggles that I've had during this whole time, this whole journey, is the basic ones that a lot of people run into. Like sourcing, picking the niche to jump into, and
What's
then
up, all the
trying to
way?
master that niche.
What's up, Popeye?
So one of the main struggles I had was sourcing, and I'm in Phoenix, Arizona.
Get some background music, bro. That's what I would say. Anyways, we're gonna still chill for a couple more minutes, and then we're gonna start up on this Phoenix resale shit. Looks like he's gonna be selling a bunch of stuff to a store, but I thought that Phoenix resale, you know, he had like, you know, myquickflips.com. myquickflips.com. Over 1 million paid to gamers. Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm pretty sure Phoenix Resale is fucking scamming. That dude, look, when you look at his listings on Amazon, he's like the 12th and 13th option to buy from. Like, hold on, I'll pull that shit up. Let me show you this. I'm just gonna search something like Super Mario Galaxy, okay? For the Wii. You know he takes that game. Alright, so let me pull this up here. So we got 3179. And this is coming from Cave Gamers. Okay, so we hit see more. God damn. Oh, here it is. Yeah, see. So when people buy from Phoenix, they have to do this because he's almost never the #1 option. And you know when people use Amazon, they almost always choose like whatever option is at the top. So let's look here. There he is, right there, 3208, Alliance Refurbs, right? How many options down with that? So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He's the 13th option. And you probably can't even see that because my fucking camera's in the way. I just noticed that. But yeah, he's the 13th option right here. And it's like that on a bunch of games. And then some of this feedback is a little fucking... Like, it's like... It got excused because it's fulfilled by Amazon. But some of it kind of is his fault. You know what I mean? I mean, only 173 ratings in the past 12 months. I thought this dude was making like $3 million on Amazon. How do you only have 173 ratings? Don't really make sense to me. Unless you're fucking putting on a front. I really think that... I don't know, man. I don't believe it, man. I don't believe that he really makes $3 million. I'd like to see some fucking proof of that. Listening to that mentioned that it did not include the case. I was only shipped the small game piece. This is for a gift. So we got 2 out of 5 there, right? But then Amazon came in and they marked it out and said, this is fulfilled by Amazon and we take responsibility for this. Nuh-uh. That's not Amazon's fault. He probably put the regular listing with the case and it was a loose game. And it probably did say that. But, I mean, that's not Amazon's fault. That's his fault. But yeah. Anyways. Fuck myquickflips.com. Oh, but they actually have the hot list offers here. So on Game Boy, $55 for Pokemon Red or $50 for Pokemon Blue. Even though they're basically the same game. You know how much he sells Pokemon Red for on Amazon? I looked this shit up last night, so I'm not going to show you on screen. But he sells it for $105.80. And then if you look at price charting for Pokemon Red, it's like a $63 game right now, I think. So what the fuck, man? Some straight up bullshit. But now, when we get into this video right here, this dude's going to this small store. Apparently, he's been there before. What's up, Fun Explorer? What's up, Dep? What's up, Eli? Boonies! Jay, what's up? But yeah, he's going to the store here. And apparently they started in like a shed. And worked their way up to like a little building here. Or a little piece of the building. So yeah, basically, physical Pokemon games are never ever going to be cheap anymore. Because Phoenix Resale and other people that are a part of his game. Because that's what it is. Reselling is a fucking game. I wonder what the comments say on this video. We'll have to look at this. But yeah, let's go ahead and get the fuck to it. Alright, here we go. You want full screen or are you good with it like that? Let me know. What's up, Philip? It's 1K. STP, you're 1K, bro. You weigh 1,000 pounds. I'm just kidding. I don't know how much you weigh. Probably weigh a lot, though. Video game hoarder. Everyone here in Louisville knows he scams his church out of money. His online business is a front or a way to recycle the money. It's like money laundering. You know, I'll be honest with you, yeah, because I mean, like, if you're getting $3 million in sales, and essentially, like, you're doubling your money, or like you're at least getting like a third of the profit, right? After you pay your employees and pay Amazon and all that shit. So a third of $3 million is a lot of fucking money. But you never hear him bitch about paying taxes or anything like that. And we all know that he's a cheapskate, so you think he would bring that up. He'd bring up how much he pays in taxes, but he doesn't do that. All right, let's go.
About the most wholesome business you will ever find. Now, I've done a bunch of deals with these guys in the past, but today I wanted to do something a little bit special and try to break their all-time video game trade-in record. And the best part is Josh and Alan know that I'm coming, but they have
All right, so here we have Caleb Ashton, Phoenix Resale, a Kentucky boy, who owns an app, aka not really an app, just fucking website, where over 1 million has been paid to gamers, which really, as you say, over 1 million has been paid to resellers. A guy that buys every game, because remember he opened the gates recently and said that he was going to buy all these fucking games to sell. And here he is at a local game store, the place that he likes to make videos on and dunk on all the time and be like, the brutal reality of owning a game store is horrible. The guy that takes all these games on his website is dumping games off to a local store.
absolutely no idea what I'm bringing. What's going on, guys?
What are you doing?
Good to see you all.
Good.
Thanks a bunch for having me out.
Absolutely.
All right, so brought you guys plenty of inventory for a little bit of a trade-in today if you're interested. I'm curious to hear, I mean, we've come a long way since we did that initial deal in your old backyard shed video game store.
Absolutely.
How have you guys been expanding recently?
I mean, for one, you know, we moved here, and then I think last time you were here, we kind of made a joke about if they ever left next door, that we would actually expand over.
The dog groomers next door,
dog
right?
groomer. And they actually ended up leaving, and sure enough, we expanded over there. So
Okay.
I guess we can show you that maybe here after a while.
Yeah, so let me give you a little lowdown on this stuff that I brought you. I know last time that we talked, or one of the previous...
All right, so this all looks like generic mid shit. Hold on, let me get a bigger view here. Resident Evil 5, common title. There's a couple of Street Fighters. We got Last of Us in there for the PS4. Some Disney titles. NFL Blitz 2002. Kind of surprised to see that there. But yeah, it's just like, oh, is that a Rock Band track pack for the 360 down there? I mean, I thought you were taking all these games for yourself, and now you're just dumping them off to a local shop? Why? Why are you doing this? Do you not get enough good shit traded into you? Because you know what's going to happen. He's going to trade all this fucking dumb, like, mid shit. Not even mid, like, maybe like upper, lower class type of games. He's going to dump them off to them. And then he's going to go cherry pick out all the good shit that he knows he can make a lot of money on Amazon. And it's going to kind of fuck these people over that have this small business. I can't stand Caleb no more, man. And he does it for a video so he can make money off of the views. And he thinks that, like, this is cool. Like, what he's doing is a good thing. Remember he did that shit to Retro Rick right before Retro Rick opened his game store? And we're going to talk about Rick a little bit later, I think. But yeah.
Times, you said that some of the like more affordable games, but that aren't filler, are some of what does best for you. Yeah. So that's the large bulk of what
he does know. It's a big pile of shit.
Every single one of these games is actually between the $10
Wipeout
and
feels
$20
poetic.
Range and price charting value. So I'm hoping.
Rogue Warrior, what a fucking flop of a game that was. Alpha Protocol, Split Second is actually a good game. Then we got college football on the Sega Genesis. What the fuck? What is this shit? Batman Forever? That's a hard game. That's a hard game to like too.
Open that once you guys inspect everything.
How excited as a game store? Look, his face right there. That tells you exactly how excited he is to have those games come into the shop. Oh, you want my Pokemon games in exchange for Rogue Warrior for the PS3? Yes, Mr. Caleb, let me suck your fucking cock right now.
Kind of see what's here in condition and all.
Also, is that logo kind of like the same as Retro Rick's Game Point? I just noticed that.
That we can maybe make just like a bulk per item deal. Okay. And then maybe I can take a look around and find some stuff that we could just
held hostage face. Yep.
Cash. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Guys?
Don't worry. Only 517,000 subscribers will be potentially watching your video. Of course, we know Phoenix Resale doesn't get anywhere near that kind of views anymore. But still, 68,000 people gonna see you here. Better be nice to Caleb. Better give him what he wants. Better treat him right. You know, don't want to fucking bum his shit out and you look bad in front of all these people.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Now, what you have to understand about Josh and Alan and I is that we have a long history together. I first happened upon their store 3 years ago when they were doing business out of a tiny backyard shed. Something about their friendliness, hospitality, and prices has kept me coming back for tons of deals since then. I'm trying to break their trade-in record.
Oh, we got more Dead Space. Good game, just like, you know, not expensive. Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube, which is going to be on the Switch too. We've got Horizon Forbidden West. We got bangers like SingStar and Conflict Vietnam. That's actually a good game. But like I said, it's the cheap game. Why don't you want to sell these on Whatnot or on Amazon, Caleb? Oh, Mad Dash? I didn't even see that banger there. God damn, Caleb, you're hooking them up.
By doing a deal that's worth over $600.
Them faded ass 64 games. God damn, dude, you suck ass. Yeah, I see this shit, dude. If I had a game store, I don't care who it is. Anybody brings this in, I'll be like, yeah, I don't think so, bud.
While you guys are kind of unpacking this, do you mind if I take a quick
Especially like, you see how many PS4 games are in there? 1, 2, just in this one stack. 3, there was like 4 of them. And then you see how many PS4 games they got over there? They're good. They don't want none of that.
Take a look.
And they know he's not going to bring them anything good.
More about what you guys are doing with this space, because
what's up, big balls?
You guys are crushing it.
What's up, Noah?
I appreciate that.
I mean, look how small they are. Like, I mean, you know, not to be negative or anything, but that's a small store. And he's just going to come in here and, like, you know, here's the problem, okay? When people like Caleb come in their store, they have to get excited about it because of the publicity. But they know that he's going to come in there and take a lot of their good stuff that would potentially, you know, later on, regular customers are going to come in and they're going to be like, that's a nice store, but they don't really have anything good, because they shield that out to Caleb for the influence bump. But then you have the reputation around town from the actual people that shop at your store. They're going to be like, yeah, they're a good store, but it's all just like generic and stuff that you see all the time. There's nothing special there. And so that ends up hurting these stores in the long run a lot more than Caleb's 68,000, you know, worldwide promotion. Because I doubt these people have a website. Even if they did, you know, he's going to want you to go to his website instead.
Now, folks, the kind of stuff that I'm going to be looking for
exactly,
on my end of this deal is the kind of games that we know will sell super fast on our Amazon store. We're talking stuff like this, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which I know just sells tons of copies a day on Amazon, even though it's not the highest value.
All right, so they have like 2 copies of that. Are you going to buy both copies? I'd love to know. You don't want to buy Call of Duty Ghost? You don't want one of those 18 copies of that?
And if you're watching this
What's
video
up,
and you're
Gore?
thinking to yourself, man, I've got a bunch of games that I would really love to turn into quick cash. Well, boy, do
Hell
I
yeah,
have the
dude.
website for you. We would love to do deals with you through myquickflips.com. Okay.
Hold on. I thought we were promoting their store, so why are you promoting yourself in their store? And you know that store's like not big enough for them to like have privacy. So he's like literally across the room and they can overhear him being like, you should sell your games to myquickflips.com. Not this lovely store that I'm at. Fuck that. No, this is the set for my video. Okay, we're not trying to help these people out.
And as I was just saying this, Josh was like, hey, I'm actually using Quick Flips right now. Could you show me what you're doing with it?
Absolutely. So basically what I do, like this one's sealed, right? So I'll hit add to, I'll hit new.
Wait, is he using Quick Flips to process his trade? And how much did he pay them to promote his own business in their business?
Basically just add it to my my list.
Quick Flips is a website that I built that makes it super easy to get fair, fast.
AAA says he finally admitted that it's not an app, it's just a website. Well, I'm so glad that he spent this $100,000 developing a website that I probably could have literally done by myself with intermediate experience in like 2 days. Like, no fucking lie. 47 cents for a game that goes for over $9. Yeah? Oh, you mean he's just like GameStop but online?
Cash for your video games. For example, if you're sitting on a Zelda Ocarina of Time like this and you're wondering, what is this thing actually worth? You can just look it up on Quick Flips and see, oh,
most people that have Ocarina of Time know how much the fucking game's worth.
They're paying $38 for this thing, which apparently...
Paying $38 for Ocarina of Time? All right, bet. Let me go on price charting real quick. I'm going to assume that on price charting it goes for like 45 to 50. Because he always seems to be like right under it to where it looks convenient to a reseller to sell to him instead of trying to sell it on their own. Okay, so actually it's 36 loose right now on price charting. So he pays $2 more than price charting. So if you're like an amateur reseller, you're going to be like, well, goddamn, that's a fucking great idea. I'll just sell them to Caleb. And then he is going to sell it on Amazon for like $80. So then all those copies of Ocarina of Time that would go to eBay are now just going to go directly to him. So now all the copies available to buy from people on eBay is going to be less and less over time as his popularity for the site grows. And then basically you're giving all of your fucking old shit away to him, and then it just makes the games more expensive and less common to find until you're getting fucking milked by Caleb himself. He's going to show up at your house, and he's going to whip your britches down real fast, and he's just going to ding that ding. What's up, Miva?
For about 41. And I am
Damn,
seeing
McLean.
a decent number of games in here that I am interested in adding to my stack. This Zelda Majora's Mask, Donkey Kong 64, maybe Mario Golf, although this one doesn't do quite
$24 for Donkey Kong 64? That seems like stupid low. Yeah, I want to know how he comes up with this shit too. Yeah, Donkey Kong 64 loose is like $33 and he's paying $24. Like I said, he usually tries to stay like a little bit under price charting, so that like it's enticing enough where you're like, yeah, with the 15% eBay fees, I'll just be better off selling it to Caleb than listing it, selling it, and dealing with customers directly. It's funny because like he advertises his business. He's like, do flipping on easy mode. Like, you don't want to deal with customers, just send them to me. But he doesn't deal with customers either. He sends it off to Amazon. He does the same shit. So basically, like how scalpers middleman themselves with Pokemon card packs, he's essentially just doing the same thing to resellers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's standing between a reseller and Amazon. Anyone could be a seller on Amazon. You just have to, like, meet the criteria. So he's basically just middlemaning resellers. And it still ends up hurting us, too, because there's less product going to eBay and shit like that. But not that you really want to buy this stuff from resellers anyways. Not on eBay. $24 is a rip-off price. I agree. A moldy Lunchable. What are we talking about? What's up, Easy Gamers? Oh, you finally hit 1,000 subs? I'll have to add you to the list. We'll have to put you in the playlist. Hold on, let me pull you up real quick. I'm gonna make fun of you. Actually, you're probably in RJC's video because you guys always be milking each other. All right.
As well for us. Ooh, WWE All-Star.
Why don't I use dark mode? You want me to use dark mode? I'll fucking use dark mode. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. Where the fuck is it? Man, I'll do it later. I thought it would be my little quick menu, but it wasn't.
Pretty often, and I don't really mind the replacement case on that. Folks, there's honestly so many games on these shelves that I'm interested in. It's hard to keep track. If you're not convinced yet to do some business with us on Quick Flips, starting this month, you can...
Okay, we are less than 4 minutes in your video, you fucking little boy. And you are seriously promoting Quick Flips not once, not technically twice because of the hat, but 3 times. Actually, this is the 4th time because he had the dudes promote it too. So in 4 minutes, we've talked about Quick Flips 4 times. I think he really wants us to go and sell him games on Quick Flips. And how are you going to use a QR code for a website? You know, that's like normally an app thing. This dude is so desperate to get more people to sell from him because I think this shit's probably drying up for him.
Get an extra $10 bonus by using the link in the description or this QR code right here.
What's up, Game Collector? I agree.
First batch through Quick Flips. There are a few things.
RJC milked you for 2 days. It must have been a big wad.
With more of you guys. So meanwhile, Josh and Alan have actually been using Quick Flips as well to do a little bit of tallying.
Yep. Actually added up how many I did compared to how many he did.
How many you did? And you were using Quick Flips and he was going manual. Okay.
Some of your dick cheese. Holy fuck.
In the same amount of time it took me to do 43.
Oh my god.
Who's the bigger scumbag, Nintendo or Phoenix Resale? Phoenix Resale. At least Nintendo delivers. You know what I'm saying?
Basically 3.5 times faster to use Quick Flips.
You guys are really helping me out with that plug there. I appreciate y'all.
I love it.
Well, I mean, if you've got something that works, it works. I mean, you know.
So what at this point is the standing trade-in record? Like, what's the most you guys have paid out in a single day?
I think the most we've paid out for trade credit.
Caleb couldn't handle being president of Nintendo. If he could handle running a business, he would be a business owner. Instead, he's a dude that drop ships to Amazon.
Was about $600
for one deal.
Yeah.
Tell me what you're seeing with these stacks here, like the kind of value. Were you coming to the same place that I was in terms of average value?
So I think probably for trade-in value, I think we'd be around like the 225 mark.
Exactly, C-base.
And these we passed on just because they're hard to move.
Sure, okay.
You know.
Of course they are.
What was the total?
He wouldn't bring you anything that's easy to move. His whole goal, he said earlier, I'm here to get things that are easy to move.
Retail value of these?
The total retail came out to 712.
712, and you'd be at 220 something?
225, yeah.
225, okay. Well, I had a goal today of beating you guys' all-time trade-in record. Mm-hmm. So I think in order to get there, I may have to bring in the next couple of boxes.
Dude, I tell you what, when I worked at a game store and I was dealing with people's trades, it would fucking piss me off when they didn't bring it all at once. And you find out later when you think you're almost done dealing with their bullshit. And that's why they're smiling like that, because they're like, oh, fuck. Fuck, man. You're not done? You're not done breaking us over the coals, you little fucking Caleb bastard. Fuck.
Okay, well, hold on. We can work.
Things just got interesting, huh?
That got interesting.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll be right back.
That sounds good.
All right, so I got box 2.
I agree
here
with you,
for
Riffer.
Guys, before we fully dig in, would you mind giving me a quick little store update?
Yo, hold up. Yeah, look at this face on the dad. He like looks in that box. Hold up, hold up.
All right, so I got box 2 here for you guys. Before we fully dig in, would you mind?
He's looking at that box and he's just thinking, oh yeah, I have to pretend like this is gonna be good, but it's not good. In fact, I'm thinking about closing early and going home because fuck this.
Mind giving me a quick little store update tour, because it's been a while since I've been in here.
Yeah.
This is one of not too many small town video game stores that I get to go to, so I'm curious like how you guys lay everything out.
So as you've seen, we have kind of
So as Gore said, this video was a trick, and now we're just looking at another video game store miniature blog with a trade-in kind of in there. But nobody wants to watch that shit, bruh. Nobody fucking cares about that.
organized everything a little bit more. We're working.
He tries to
on
hype the
trying
bullshit
keep
up to
things
him?
in alphabetical order.
Sure.
It makes it a little easier for us. It makes it a little easier for everybody else.
Yep.
Of course, we got all the retro stuff. We've changed it around a little bit, but not much. Then back here, we've got our consoles, which we've got some in the back. We've got to get restocked.
Okay. This is your console wall.
This is
here,
our
though.
console wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang, you got a couple fantastic.
Not a bad selection.
I'd love to
Yeah.
see that. It's a solid selection.
Oh yeah.
Are these hard to keep in stock?
Those?
Your mom says Stephen Chase sitting in a tree. KIS. We're not even talking about Chase yet. What are you talking about? And if I was sitting in a tree with Chase, that fucking branch would break. And he would die. Because he has no cushion to save him from a fall.
Aren't so bad. Our Game Gear, Sega, Saturn, Dreamcast. Yeah.
Okay. So then what, as we go
Yeah,
over
see, the
here,
thing
what
is, like, he didn't have to make this a 21-minute video, right? He could have just stayed with the bull. All right, let's get back to the bull.
Actually paints some of those. So those at the top there, he paints.
Okay, and some 3D printed little.
Who the fuck is this guy? He looks like he works at a game store, though, for sure. I've worked with a couple of them. That's probably a Jeremy.
Pokemon figures.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's cool. And then all of this stuff back here is also card related.
All church buddies?
This whole expansion
Makes
is you
sense.
basically have a full card store now.
It's a card shop. Yeah, we call it Player
Wow.
One Gaming and Player One Card Shop.
Okay.
And so
All right, cool. So it's a half and half. You know, that's what a lot of them are doing these days. No shame in that.
Really been brutally honest.
I mean, it has its good days. It has its bad days. You know.
He likes the brutally honest reviews of owning a game store. You know what I think it is? I think that Caleb really wanted to open a video game store, but he knew that it was really hard, and he knew that there was a lot of risk involved. So now what he's doing is he always goes around and asks these stores, what's your brutal honest opinion on running a video game store? Because deep down in his mind, he wants to justify that he did the right thing by selling on Amazon and shit, you know, versus doing what they're doing. I think that's why he asked these people about the store so much.
I mean, right now it's tax season, so it's like killer. You know, everybody's wanting to splurge a little bit.
So this is a good time to get this kind of stuff in.
Oh, yeah.
Scored probably because they don't know about
But,
it yet.
Darren, I feel like maybe like in the summer, people are outside more. People are spending more money on going camping, going on
Right.
vacations. So in the summer, I mean, it can definitely be more bearish. But I think as far as like, you know, when you get Christmas at the end of the year, you got
Going
tax season at the end of
camping.
the year.
I don't think people
For
go
us
camping anymore.
personally, in a small town with low overhead,
Not
I think
gamers.
it works out great.
Yeah. Is the space here really cheap?
Yeah, it's actually really reasonable.
Yeah, really
Yep.
affordable. And we've even checked with other places here in town, and they're like triple what we pay here. So
Yeah.
I think our landlord is just really great, honestly.
What's been your biggest struggle with trying to own and grow a game store?
Working with each other.
No.
No,
Hey,
father and son.
I imagine it would be hard.
We do have our times, but I have to say, we're good at kind of getting over pretty quick.
Okay.
You know, sometimes we just gotta have our space.
Caleb needs to hit the gym quick before he starts using she, her as his pronouns. Oh, dude. I would rather own my own store, too. See, that's the thing, is, like, everybody thinks that you gotta be rich. You gotta have 6 figures. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody just wants more and more and more. You don't need all that shit, man. Like, you can be comfortable. I mean, you know, everybody should want to make 6 figures for sure. But I mean, like, I'm talking like upper. Like, nobody needs to make $500,000 a year to live comfortably. You can own a small business. You can make an impact on your community, and you can live comfortably and have, you know, be your own boss. You know, I don't know. Maybe that just wasn't enough for Caleb, and that's why he wanted to do the Amazon thing. Can we get to like some actual like shit though? Toy Story 2. Why are we looking at this?
Like, we're buying more, we're stocking more, prices change, so we have to change more prices.
Maybe I
We
would.
get more
I maybe
business,
would
so
hire
there's
you.
more
Yeah.
consoles to look at, more games to go through. We've started, you know, partnering with wholesale partnerships, like for our cards and for our controllers and headsets.
Oh, that's cool.
So managing like those relationships and keeping stock in, it gets a little overwhelming, especially because it's really just me and him doing everything. So I'm typically here, he's in the card shop, and we just kind of
It's not sellable
all over
for
the
him.
place every day.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
he should have.
it's just-
He
it's
should
just
have kept that shit off of his fucking app if he couldn't sell it on Amazon, and that's where he's selling all his shit at. That's just a dumb business decision on his part. What's up, Y2K Collector? Mike Check. It's all about money to Caleb. It is. He doesn't even call it video games. He calls it inventory. Caleb was like, "Oh my god, I wish this guy would stop talking. I could care less." Just yeah. We already got enough time. Caleb's thinking in his mind, he's like, we already got enough footage of your store, and we already got enough conversations from your store for my video that you guys aren't getting paid to do. Just shut up and tell me how much you're going to give me for this shit.
weird. It's just work, you know, just back and forth.
I can agree to that.
Because some people might see the hours, right? Y'all are
Those
normally
prices
open
weren't
11.
too bad either.
Yeah, I
Did you
mean,
see those
it's just-
prices
it's just
on
weird.
the...
It's just work.
I mean, these are ain't shit games, but I mean, look, like $7, $4, those are pretty reasonable, you know, for a local shop. $7 for 2K18. Know what I mean? Like if you only had like $20, you could get a couple of them shits. I know that Destiny is basically defunct, so I wouldn't recommend buying that one. But I mean, you know, you can get you a couple games in there. I mean, if they're, I don't know.
You know, just back and forth.
I can agree to that.
Because some people might see the hours, right? Y'all are normally open
I don't think he
11 to
makes a
5,
lot
is
of
that
money,
right?
to be
And
honest
say,
with you,
oh,
Sterling.
This is probably a breeze.
Yeah.
What would you say to those people?
The thing about it is, the reason we condensed our hours is because we figured we'd be open during our busiest hours.
Yeah.
So that means every hour is busy. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So you come in at 11, there's already people here.
I mean, some of this, I don't know, dude. Jade Empire, I know that shit was cheap. It might not be cheap anymore, but I remember for the longest time it was. It probably still is, honestly.
They're wanting to walk in, then you're working till sometimes 5:30, 6 even.
He said he beat Elden Ring? Ain't no fucking way he beat Elden Ring. Charles says, dang, Y2K Collector in here. Now I know all the cool kids are hanging out here. What up, Y2K and Steve? Yeah, Y2K, he comes by all the time, man. I appreciate him stopping in. I enjoy watching his videos. I'm subscribed to him.
People
He's a
who
cool
just stay
dude.
over and
Yeah.
We don't want to rush them out, you know.
I kind of wish I would have did what he did and never showed my face.
We've got our shipping room. We've been doing more shipping. We've got totes full back there of just games that we've got to resurface, and that stuff takes time.
If I'm testing a console
What's up, Davion?
and trying to clean games and trying to
Beat off to Elden Ring? Yeah, that makes more... That sounds more like him. All right. You know, we got to keep going here. Okay, hold up. He's doing more monologue at the shelf. This is probably important.
I was so busy being really smart and making a business deal that I didn't realize my mic had shut off. But what I was doing here is hunting for inventory that does really well for us.
Of course it does really well. It's goddamn Wind Waker on the GameCube, you fucking piece of shit. Like, why do you need to explain that to people? I'm looking for games that are kind of expensive, and they move really fast on Amazon because it's games that people like. That's what I'm looking for as a reseller in this local game store. I'm looking to flip my junk in exchange for fucking good shit. And I need to explain that in a video. How stupid is this?
In our Amazon store. I love picking up multiples of the same game because it makes
Of
it
course.
easier for us on the back end side when we're
Yeah,
listing.
and it makes it harder for people to find in the wild, absolutely. Essentially strong-arming them to Amazon, where the primary amount of inventory ends up going. Thanks to people like you, Caleb.
And I always look for fast-selling titles like these Guitar Heroes. Some people may see this video
All right, I don't know
and think
why
that
anybody
I'm
would buy
getting
that
a really
game,
bad
but
deal, or that I'm trying to force Josh and Alan into a bad deal. But the reality is, one thing I understand now that I didn't as a beginning reseller is
the reality, the brutal reality, the honesty. He's always got to bring that up. Bro, I'm about to chew this nicotine gum. I feel like Ben Stiller in Meet the Parents right now. Like, except I'm not actually going to put 6 pieces of gum in my mouth. I would die.
just how much opportunity there is for cooperation among resellers, even
Bro
within the same
price!
niche. Because I sell online and Josh and Alan sell in-store, we serve different markets. Because of this, I can trade a ton.
Yeah, you serve... Motherfucker, you don't serve nobody. You serve yourself. Ain't nobody getting a privilege buying from your fucking store. 100%. Nobody is buying Pokemon Red for $106 and saying, damn, I'm glad that was there.
Of inventory that doesn't sell well for me, for a bunch of inventory that also hasn't sold for them, and we can both go away happy.
All right, hold on. Okay, Fire Emblem for 26, that's probably about right. Or 18. Wait, that's a different game. My bad. Bravely Default for 25. Is this the shit he's getting? Heart Gold for 200. That's price charting. But how much does that shit go for on Amazon? Let me look at this shit real quick. A renewed copy of Heart Gold. Game only, by the way. But see, it shows the case. $259. And this fucker right here, Cave Gamers, whoever this is, has 19 of them. Wow. Goddamn bullshit. Oh, so he's the third choice here. But still, like, how's he making $3 million when he's never the first choice on any of these listings? $256. So I guess he's just buying that so he can get a quick... Well, that's complete. That's complete. I didn't think about that. So he's going to sell for more than $256. I did not think about that.
If I could go back in time and tell my younger flipping self something, it would be to see other video game resellers as potential partners rather than...
But hold up. I got to find out how much it goes for on Amazon Complete. I'll let the video play, though.
All of these games, I mean, a lot of these you guys were saying actually will do pretty well for you guys.
Oh,
right?
yeah. A lot of new ones we've not even had in here for at least either not had or we ain't had them in here for a while.
They don't come across very often.
Yeah.
Like Phantom Brave on the PSP
That
is something that will sell super slow. This will take months and months to sell on Amazon. So I would much...
Yeah. So I'm going to drop it off at your local store, which will take even longer because there's only like 1% of the floor traffic compared to Amazon. Great fucking point. Okay, actually, it looks like Complete is 212. So I guess 256 is how much the Complete is going for.
rather
bad.
not get all the money for it, trade it into these guys for something that I can sell really fast because in this business, cash is king.
Yep.
But for you guys, you might not get in another thing.
How the fuck is Retro Albo in here? I hid him from my channel. Here, I'm gonna hide him again right now. I swear, this dude makes a new channel like every 4 minutes. Go away. Nobody likes you, bro.
And Brave for a while.
Yeah, we've never had this one in.
Never had Rocky Balboa.
Never had that one in. Never
Okay.
had this one in.
What's some of the stuff that you guys would love to get rid of? Like if a local reseller came up and they were like, hey, let's do a bulk deal. What's the stuff that you can give me the best discount on that you'd like to move? What would that be?
Anything we have duplicates of, Guitar Hero. I saw you over there looking at those.
Yeah, I'm picking up a few of them.
Take them all.
I need a fuck reseller Stone Cold Steve Austin
Yeah,
vest.
DS games move really slow.
yeah.
Another piece of advice that I love giving to beginning resellers is to find the largest players in your niche.
Doing
and
great,
ask them if
Couponer.
they
How
have
you
any
doing, man?
inventory that doesn't sell the best for them that you could buy in bulk for a good deal. The bigger a reseller is, the more likely they are to
Dude, he is still shilling his app. This is just a 20-minute advertisement for his app, which is not even an app. It's a website. I just keep calling it an app.
have a death pile of things that are too low dollar to mess with or just take too much work to be worth it. But if you have more time than you have money, this kind of inventory could be perfect for your business. For example, I recently sold about 800 games that were worth less than $10 a piece to my friend for 50 cents each. Now, I was just breaking even on this deal, but it worked out for both of us because...
Oh, well, make sure you tell us that you're just breaking even on it. You were doing him a favor. That sounds like a nightmare, honestly. 800 games? God dang. So what? If you're breaking even on that, that means you paid... Hold up. All right, 50 cents times 800. So you paid someone $400. Is that right? $400 for 800 games? That's probably not the right math. It might be, but I am kind of tired. But that sounds lame.
I got to clear up a bunch of space, and Tim was able to pick out the $5+ ones to sell at his flea market booth, and the rest he just sold to pawn shops and video game stores for $1 a piece. Opportunity truly is everywhere.
If someone were to come to you and ask, what's your best advice? I'm thinking about opening up a game store myself. It's always been my dream. What advice do you have for me? What would you say?
My biggest thing is don't go in debt.
Here comes Gore with his fucking huge brain. It's just half of 800. You're right, because it's 50 cents. As bad as Albo is, at least he's straight up. You got some cats who hate on the low and are low-key Albo disciples. That's true. That's a good point. But I already hit him from the channel, so I can't roll it back. Sorry.
I think that's the hardest thing, is try to go in debt right off the bat, and then you're trying to
Catch up.
It seems like it's always a catch up. There's times we'll have people come in. If we don't have the funds to buy it, we'll say, hey, get back with us next week. And most people are cool with that. I just think people go too much in debt right off the bat. Start a little small. I mean, that's what I did, you know. And then from a little building. Oh, actually, it started from a little room of a bookshelf of about 30 games into a...
Yeah, Gore, you do have a massive brain, man. I appreciate your massive brain. You also give very good brain, from what I hear. So, good brain all around.
A shed where we revamped that into where we are now. And we never went into debt for anything.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's a marathon, not a race.
Well, those are actually some decent prices for some DS games. I mean, most of it is shovelware. But, I mean, $3 a piece and stuff. I mean, that kind of gives you an idea, like, what kind of store this is. This is a really cool, chill store.
It's with any business. And, like, last year for us, you know...
Oh, no, they got prices on this? They do not have prices on those. I would imagine that these are probably on par with TCG. And the only one that's got a sticker is that. And that's on the box. Or on, hopefully it's on the cellophane. Yeah, the cellophane, okay.
We moved here. Last year was all about growth and all about expansion. This year, it's all about just trying to come up with new and better ideas. We're doing TikTok.
Yeah, we're going to look at Chase After the Right Price right after this, actually. So stay tuned on that.
The social media, trying to be more out there, I guess you could say. We've done what we can here. Go slow, don't get into debt.
Nah, if Gore transitioned into a woman, he would have changed his name to Whore. Whore the movie guy.
Social media as soon as possible.
Be friendly, man. Make everybody your friends instead of your customers. I hate when somebody calls me. It's like, what are you doing? I hate when I say I'm with customers. I'd rather I'm with friends or family.
With my homies.
And that's the way that most people see us.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we get so much support.
Yeah, in some ways, I think that Chase After the Right Price is much worse than Phoenix Resale, because he does it directly to his fans.
Got our little pile of goodies here to go negotiate.
Who's my favorite? I don't like any of those three options, Jim.
So we'll have to see how much in total we can.
I am ready for WrestleMania. My birthday is actually the 18th too, so it's like birthday WrestleMania weekend. So fuck yeah.
Yeah. For this stuff and for that stuff. So hit me with the damage. What are we looking at here, guys?
Well, I mean, you did come here to get lowballed.
I sure did.
But I do like you, so I can't do too low.
Okay. Do you know how many games we're looking at, first of all? Did we ever add them up?
I can check how many.
And this, by the way, everyone.
My condolences, Score.
Passed on. So we've got, like, it's mostly sports stuff, it looks like, in here, or maybe stuff that you might have doubles of.
Boonies, that's Chase. We're going to look at him next.
I do have a little bit of a gift for you guys. These are some little custom Phoenix Resale Switch cases that I thought you could give out to.
So before they offer him money, he's going to give them gifts and shit.
Whoever the first 10 people are that come into the store,
appreciate it, Lulu.
say they watch the video, you can snag one of these. And for everyone else who doesn't get here in time, I also got you some little Phoenix
More
Resale stickers. Yeah. Although you have some from last time, so apparently not that many.
Here's the thing, okay? You're talking about leaving stuff that they can give away to fans of your channel, Caleb. You're local to this place. This is in Kentucky. Why don't you just do a meet and greet? Or is that not an option? Or is it because you don't want to find out that people will only see you at a convention because they're already there, as opposed to driving out of their way to go to a local game store to meet you? Because I think it may be the second one is why you don't do it.
People.
We give a lot of.
Yeah, you gave us
really?
a big stack. You gave us like two stacks of
Okay,
those.
well, I got a refill for you. So
Hell
now
yeah,
that
Fidian.
that's out of the
Appreciate
way,
that, bro.
How much money are you going to offer me?
Member for 12
Okay,
months.
so it was approximately 150 games.
Okay.
I could add that up using the app because it kept track of most of them. But I think we're looking somewhere around $600 trade-in.
Okay, $600. Well, my goal was to. So your previous record was a $600 payout. Is that
He
right?
brought them the Bible game. That's funny.
So I would love to get at least a little bit above that.
Okay.
What? So is 600 like a starting price?
Thank you, Amy.
Is
That's the
it-
starting price.
Okay. Well, do you have a better offer for me?
601.
Okay. Well, hey, that's progress. I'll take it.
Damn.
I was thinking.
That's a crazy
so that's
story,
an average
Gore.
value of $4 a game. We've probably got on
Oh, so you call them games now that you're at this part? They were inventory earlier, but now you call them games.
average like
You could be like, that's an average of $4 per inventory.
$4.50 into each one. So I'd love to at least be at break even. Now, is that a cash offer or a trade offer?
That'd be a trade offer.
So in order to
When did you buy these games, though, Caleb? That's what you got to think about. He said he paid about $4.50 for each of these games. So, how many fucking games equals $600? Would it be like 4 times 150? Yeah. So, he brought them 150 games, and he says that he paid about $4.50 a piece. So he's standing to lose about $154.50. So he's trying to get it up to $7.55.
get to break even, we'd have to be at that would put me at like. Could you guys get to 700?
Hey, what do you want to do here, man? I got you. We can figure it out.
Okay.
You want 700?
Let me.
It's like, hey, you got me on camera, so I'm kind of forced into this. Watch his face right here when he says he wants 700, because he's probably thinking in the back of his mind, he's like, God, that's too much for these poo-poo games.
Hey, what do you want to do here, man? I got you. We can figure it out.
Okay.
You want 700?
Let me ask this: for this stuff that I'm buying, are we doing sticker price or are we doing discounted price?
Probably sticker.
Okay, if we're doing flat sticker on this, yeah. If you could get me to 7.
The ball's on him to ask for a discount when he's trading them a bunch of garbage.
This is actually, you know what? This is $681 worth of stuff. You want to just do a flat?
Exactly, Phoenix.
6 this stack for this one. What do you think? And by the way, let me show you some of
He's
the
got a Pokemon Emerald on there. Okay, yeah. Tell us what the fuck you got here, man.
stuff that I'm picking up. I've got Emerald version is the biggest
Oh yeah.
heavy hitter of this lot.
Definitely.
I knew you were
A
getting
few
at least
copies
one
of Tetris,
Pokemon
or I thought
game.
I got a few copies. Maybe there's some other one somewhere around. Oh, shoot. I didn't factor this in, so this might actually be a cash deal here. But I got one copy of Tetris, some Guitar Hero Lives on the Xbox One, and then I think 3 different copies of Blitz the League 2,
Nice.
which also all had different prices on them. So I thought that was cool.
Well,
little diversity in your pricing
you know,
structure.
It depends on who's putting them out at the time.
No, that's cool. I agree with the $57 price rather than
That's one thing that you always have trouble with local game stores. That's the one advantage that GameStop has over a local game store, is they have a corporate level where they constantly adjust prices and print stickers off, and they have to go change the stickers. Local game stores typically do not keep up with their stickers, and that's how you end up with different prices on them, because they get traded in at different times for different values. They need to stay on top of that shit, because they probably lose a lot of money from doing that.
on the 61.
We always go.
Because, like, if a game was cheaper, right, at one point, and then it went up, and then you get a new copy and you trade it in, and then they price it for the new price, Well, when a customer comes in, if they see that there's different prices on the copies, you have to honor the cheapest one. Because, like, it's like a law. Like, it's like a bait and switch law. You have to honor the price.
By whatever's the lowest one.
Oh, I love it.
They'd all be at the lowest one.
Even better. Well, what do you guys think? Is that a fair deal?
Yeah, and see, they knew that. That's why they said that.
Are those down there that you had as well?
These, we had, the biggest one was another Blitz the League 2. This one, for another different price, $68.
Nice, okay.
Three $18. We had a $10.
If he's willing to pay $68 for those, how much are they going for on Amazon? Probably like $110.
And Spider-Man and
So it's probably like another,
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's probably another 70. No, it'd be more like 100.
Yeah.
100, 130 maybe.
What do you think?
I love when you come by, man. I think we can just trade even on it all.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Trade even on it all, man.
Oh, come on. You guys are the best.
Yep.
Trade even.
Appreciate that a
If
ton.
you're happy with it, we're happy with it. That's what
Well,
we
I'm
say.
always happy coming to Player One game.
So what they did there is they just did him a fucking solid, and he pretty much just used their video as a set piece for his video so that he could promote and get them to promote myquickflips.com. And that's the end of that video. Great. I'm glad that we did that, and holy shit, I spent almost an hour on that video. That sucks. I did not mean to do that. Let's go to chase after the right butthole here, or as I like to call him, gay for the right price.
This handheld was only sold at Pokemon Center in New York City over 20 years.
Are you still talking about this? This is from 7 days ago? Hold up. This dude has been talking about this shit for months. Damn, I've watched a lot of his videos. I'm ashamed.
Years ago. That makes it one of the rarest Pokemon handhelds that you
I didn't realize I was still subscribed to him either. Ugh.
can get. Now, it's rumored that around 12 collectors in the world have a complete set of these Game Boys. And getting this Groudon one brings me closer to being the 13th. But I need $4,800.
Yeah, they did get bent over, and they got screwed because of the cameras for sure. That's the only reason they made that deal, is because they're counting on his publicity of their store to kind of offset it. Not only did they take a bunch of garbage games that they'll probably be selling for 2 or 3 years, they let him take a Pokemon Emerald, which for a lot of people go to these local game stores specifically for Pokemon games. So just think about all the customers that you're not going to probably have in the long run, because you're selling out all of your good shit to these fucking influencers to get exposure to some dude that lives in Oregon or fucking Utah or like anywhere that's impossible for them to support your store.
In the last couple months, haven't exactly gone as planned. But it's my fault. This will add $1,000 to the Pokemon. Another $1,908.
Brings us to $4,058.
You only need $800. I got sidetracked again. And
look, if you need $5,000 to buy this thing that you're not going to play, you're just going to stick on your shelf, there's something wrong with you, man. Also, did he not have like 120,000 subscribers the last time I talked about him, like 2 months ago? And now he has 244,000? Are there really that many people that are interested in watching his content? Because that seems absurd. And I'm assuming it's the same video formula every time. I'm searching for the Pokemon Grail. These rare handhelds are one of a kind. So he's using a lot of Pokemon. Was it a mistake buying this many games? $200,000. I've had this for years. He sold the rarest Nintendo games. What the fuck is going on? Pokemon Grail. Still talking about this? Always yellow, too. Always yellow and white with the letters. It's like, it worked one time for him, and he just kept doing it. Another thing. This video has 118,000 views, right? But only 200 comments? What? And I pointed that shit out before on a Chase After the Right Price video. Look. You go to my most popular video, right? 144,000 views. This motherfucking video right here has almost 3,200 comments on it. So what are you trying to tell me here? This dude's buying views? Because I'm telling you, there's no way that 117,600 people watched this video and did not comment. And those subs, what good is 244,000? This is why I don't like people that buy views and buy subs. What good does it do you to have 244,000 subs when you're getting 81,000 views, 53,000 views, 64,000 views, 47,000 views? It doesn't do you good at all. What that tells people that watch your channel is that, damn, a lot of his subscribers do not watch his shit. So it's not good for you to do this. Anyways, that Charizard 3DS XL is cool.
Again and again. But that's about to change today. My buddy and longtime business connection, Michael, has some big news for us. If the
all this shit is a scam, man. These big time reseller YouTubers, they're just scamming their audience into this false dream that you can be fucking rich and get $5,000 Pokemon DSs for free if you just constantly flip things over and over. And you probably could. But as many people that does that shit nowadays, it's going to take you about 18 years. You might as well just get a job and fucking save your money and buy it.
This collection goes through, this could be exactly what we need to finish this challenge. Okay, haven't been to this store in a while. This is Disc Traders in Granville. This is our first stop.
Dude, the way he walked in the store is like his first time having legs. And he looks confused by it too. Watch how he walks in.
Okay, haven't been to this store in a while. This is Disc Traders in Granville.
He's walking like fucking peg leg pirate, dude. He's like, I ain't been in here in a long time.
This is our first stop in looking to find items to flip for profit to add items to my Pokemon collection.
That's the other thing too, dude. You look, a store is for a fucking customer to consume some product. It is not a goddamn distribution center for your fucking resale business, bud. It's not. It's not, dude. Get a fucking distribution deal and be a legitimate store.
Drought on SP is what we're going for, as you guys know. Brother Dave's with me today.
Hi. Hey, look at this, Chase.
Brother
Have you ever seen
Dave.
something like this before?
Oh, it's like a gotcha machine.
This is like right when you walk into the store here. It looks like you have to get some tokens from up front.
That's legit.
Like this is, it's like, is it like a Japanese?
Yeah, this is Japanese, man. Straight
cool.
up. Gotta love this Super Nintendo right here.
Y2K, this is a case of fake it till you make
I've always
it.
said, this cartridge is...
Like, I'm sure Chase makes a good amount of money nowadays. He makes good money. But, I mean, think about how he's been making videos on reselling, right? For like 8 years. Like, if we go to his oldest video, it's literally a video about reselling, right? Mega Man in the Wild. Game hunting. So for like 7-8 years, and then like he's just now, in the past, I think 2 years, gotten like kind of popular, you know? And it's hard to gauge it, because like I said, 92,000 views, 125 comments. No fucking way. No fucking way. Because like, we pull up a Y2K collector video, right? So 92,000 views, 125 comments. You go to a Y2K collector video, right? All right, and we'll go to like popular. 30,000 views, okay? 149 comments. Okay. You know what? That didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. But I mean, 149 comments for 30,000 views versus 125 for like almost triple that amount. I mean, it seems fishy to me. Unless these people are just leaving their fucking autoplay on when they go to sleep or jerk off and it's just in the background.
Best value in a cartridge. I think that exists. You got Mario World, which is one of the greatest games ever, plus Mario All-Stars, which has like 4/5 Mario games on one thing. So if it had like everything,
No resellers allowed. I like that, Beaver.
I think I'll pass on this one, but we'll keep looking around.
That's insane. Kid Dracula?
Yeah, so Kid Dracula.
Your mom says, Steve, can I pinch your cheeks? I tell you what, I will let you pinch my cheeks if you give me $100. Specifically you.
For the Game Boy, we had this loose.
Pay for it, bitch.
Back. We were like, what if we got it complete? Because that price is like $2,200.
Can't imagine jacking off with Chase playing in the background. To be fair, I barely comment on Y2K's videos because I'm playing games while listening. Don't lie, Major. You're sitting there jinking it. You're a little jerk of the beef. You're getting swifty with the beef while watching the Y2K Collector. I know you are. I do it too. I'm just kidding. Whoa. Pause. It's time to drink some Dasani. Brought to you by MyQuickFlips.com.
$79. Probably pretty accurate for what this tends to go for. I'll think on that one. Let's see what Kid Dracula price chart's at. That's gotta be.
That's a good point, Gore. He probably doesn't reply to comments very often at all.
Last sold was 2,500, 2,000, 2,400.
Talk about
Crazy.
Chase.
Oh, this scared me. I thought this was the other Flintstones. Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, which is like $1,000 cartridge. And they
Really? But it's not a good game. It sucks dick. Complete dick. Wait, they're selling that for $30? Did I miss something here? Is this a repro? Hold up. Let's back up.
That's got me curious. 1,500. But last sold was 2,500, 2,000, 2,400. Crazy. Oh, this scared me. I thought this was the other Flintstones. Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, which is.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's talking about the other game. It scared you. Why would it scare you? Because you know your fucking ass would sneak out of there with that game if it was. Little prick. Little fucking pussy. Ugly ass motherfucker. I just want y'all to know that one of my calves weighs more than Chase after the right price.
$1,000 cartridge. And they had it at $30, but it's the Rescue of Dino and Hoppy. So close. You don't see this one every day. Wild Guns, completed box. Would you rather play that or Sunset Riders, Brother Dave?
Sunset Riders all.
Dude, I know they didn't just have a goddamn sticker on that fucking box. I think they suck them out of each other like some freaky fish. Hold on, what did I miss in the comments here? Oh! Do I think Chase smells his own farts or his caregivers sucking the fumes? That's a hard question to answer, my friend.
Well,
they probably jar it up and sell it on Whatnot or give it away. They're like, if you buy a $50 game, we'll put you in the raffle.
And that's one of my favorite
jar
memories,
of fart.
being that game with you. We tried playing that one.
It's just not the same.
It's not the same. We like the run and gun feel, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe we should give it another try, but
I'm good.
I'm good.
Come over here. I wonder why they were priced so high. Those are sealed. Smash Bros. Melee and Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Both sealed. That's actually crazy. So
he looks like a failed jiu-jitsu instructor who now teaches math at elementary school. That is totally an elementary school teacher jacket. He probably has had that jacket since elementary school. I don't think he's grown much.
Melee's got a sticker that says Player's Choice on the outside, but underneath I think it's basically just a black label.
He does wear ugly
that
shirts.
The store put a Player's Choice sticker on. That being said, it might be even more rare with that sticker on it. Sealed can be a little weird sometimes. I don't know if that's true. But then you got a Player's Choice copy of Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Most sealed collectors would prefer the original print or the first print, so I don't know if I'm going to pick them up. Though I'm still going to look into it because it's not something.
Yeah, he paid up. He paid up.
One of my favorite games ever, so having one sealed could be pretty.
Chase be like, I paid up, so I'm only going to double instead of triple. Will I ever make a video on part-time pickers? Let's add them to the list. Let's go. Where are they at? Hold up. I'll add them to the list right now. I feel like I watched their shit before. But then again, it's such a generic name. Which video? Tell me. Which video? Oh, there's a woman involved? That sucks. People don't like it when I make fun of women. Every inch was decorated. Once in a lifetime estate sale. Wait, is that the homeschool picker girl or is that a different one? Is that who that is? Chase has a 5-head, does he? That is a big forehead. I got a big forehead too. I can't talk shit. Actually, yes I can. Dude's got more heads than a VCR, brother. They do the same video every time? Okay, then we'll just, one decision changed everything. We'll add that one to the list. Yeah, that's the homeschool chick, right?
All right, so we were getting...
Hold up. Let me save this for watch later. We'll look at it in a bit.
Pretty awesome for the collection. Okay, guys, the store has some crazy items. I'm geeking out, but we got to get to work. I just
Later,
found out
Phoenix,
about
man.
this
Thanks
sale.
for hanging
Buy
out
two,
with
get
us,
one
dude.
Free on Xbox 360, PS1, PS2, PS3, and Wii. So, PS2, looking at this.
Land a plane on
like you've got
Chase's
Harry Potter
forehead.
collection for $54.99. Pretty good deal. Pair that with Champions Return to Arms, and then one other game for $50, which could be Mortal Kombat Deception, and I think I will actually do exactly that, get all three, and then that one's free. That's insane. So, like, and they have a ton of games over there. I'm excited. So I'm
See,
literally-
usually when a store does a buy two get one free deal, a customer is excited because they're gonna get a third game for free. But this dude is literally excited because he's getting a third game to flip for free.
gonna pull up our website and just source from our own buy list because they've got games in alphabetical order. So do we. Organized by console. Super simple. I could even scan them through if I wanted to, but since it's alphabetical, I'm just gonna go this way. Well, we pay $5 for this one, so six.
Wait, this dude has his own goddamn shit like Phoenix Resale does? God, dude. What the fuck? Why? You gotta use my app. You should sell games to us on the app. That's crazy. Caterpcrew.com.
CIB condition, they got it for $5. That'll work, especially with buy two, get one
When
free.
is the review of the Caterpie website? Should we look at it right now? Let's see this buy list here. Fuck your promo. This looks like I'm on like a Target website, kinda, or like Nintendo. Oh, I like it literally. Okay, so let's see how much they give for Pokemon Red. 56. They give $1 more than Phoenix Resale. Not surprised there. Not surprised at all. Previously it was 62. Why the fuck would you tell me that? We used to give 62, but now we just give 56 because that's $1 more than Phoenix. Okay.
That's like 33% off if you
So
do it
Hidley?
exactly right. We buy this one for 10. Wow, this could be a great store. That I
Fuck your
mentioned earlier.
montage.
That Naruto Ultimate Collection is interesting. That's not one.
No, it ain't. It's not interesting at all. Not one bit. Nobody likes those games.
I'll do this one. Cool if I grab some of the other ones.
Yeah,
Hand them
for
to you. Okay.
Yeah, as long as you're paying with goddamn money, yeah, you can grab as much as you want.
That was one of the craziest, weird things I've ever found.
Yeah, for sure. We were pretty hyped to get that in.
Yeah, those are so cool. The GameCube one, I would love to buy. I think it's yellow.
The GameCube is something I've been collecting for. I just got the
really?
XD Gale Darkness GameCube.
Now, that's a guy that works at a game store. Right there. That's what they look like. That's me from like 12 years ago.
Yes.
And somebody was like, "Oh, it doesn't read discs." So I was like, "I'll just put a new laser in it." So I
You
got
fixed
for
it up?
$20.
Dang. That's sweet. So
They
you got your
already
next
do sell to
collection?
themselves
Yeah. Nice.
sometimes.
I love GameCube too. That's my favorite console ever.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I mean, think about it. Popeye. Chase just sold to that game store. Game store is technically just a reseller. I mean, you know, there's differences. You know, like the game store is better than Phoenix Resale. But still, they're just resellers.
I think that's. Let me see. There's only this one too.
Cocks always tear my
Do
rear
that.
pussy.
And then I'm on the fence on
Good times.
Coraline. This is a random rare game. Why not?
Yeah.
We'll throw it on. I think that'll be it out of there. The Pokemon Yellow in there, I'll snag that too.
Perfect.
That was a big stack of games.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down with that, Gore.
Get
Me
about
too, man.
$200 or so from that, factoring in the sale. And I did just confirm they will organize.
That's the guy that puts his shirt on by stepping through the neck like pants. That's a good joke. That is a good joke. Respect. I respect that joke.
by price, so I'm going to be getting like, you know, a $75 game for free, which is amazing. It's a crazy sale, so I'm very excited. And I'm also getting Pokemon Yellow because it's $55, and I think that's what we buy it for all the time. So that'll be another 25 in profit there too. Okay, here's what I'm finding out. It's pretty much...
Hell yeah, I'm so glad that you were able to make $25 profit on that Pokemon Yellow game instead of leaving it at this store for somebody to buy. Like, you really needed that $25 profit to the point where you've got to take it away from a local shop. A local shop that needs games like that to stay in business. Fucking dick, man. Like, I'm on board you buying the Naruto games and the Harry Potter games for the PS2. Cool with that, but dude, leave Pokemon Yellow alone, bro.
If they have it in...
Like, you're literally trying to save up money to buy a Pokemon product, and you're totally fine with taking Pokemon products away from other people. And the only reason you're doing this is for content.
Our buy list, they're probably priced right about at our buy.
Am I going to buy you Pokemon Yellow, STP? Yeah, I'll buy you Pokemon Yellow if you buy me... If you buy me something that's 5 times more. How about that? I'll Dennis Collects you. Speaking of, I need to add Dennis Collects to the list.
Buy list or below in some cases.
So, Mauricio!
I know this is on a buy list. Ratchet & Clank going Commando. I'm just going to pick that up. I think we maybe buy SSX. I know I buy Tricky for sure. I'm going to get this one either way. And we got Sly Cooper. $11.99. Devious Raccoonus. Absolutely.
Send me a cat. I don't need another cat. I got plenty of kitty, man.
We like to have better, like, excellent condition cases on everything. We have a lot of those. Soul Reaver 2.
You're right.
Yeah, without
the publicity is not worth being openly cucked. Soul Reaver 2 for $11.99. That's pretty good. But it wasn't complete, was it?
Those. Soul Reaver 2.
Yeah. Nope, missing the manual.
Without manual, I'll pass. We do buy games
I
without
figured you
manual
would.
sometimes, but if I can target them with manual, that is what I will certainly go for. This one.
Oh, really? Because I think every gamer on the fucking planet would do that too. Thanks for informing us, Chase, of you want games with manuals.
It tends to go for
fucking
more than
fucking
nothing.
idiot.
It's a NASCAR game, so Dirt to Daytona and GameCube and PS2.
I'm Chase. I want $5,000 for a 3DS XL that was only made at the Pokemon Center. You could only buy it at the Pokemon Center. Because look at all the stuff I have. I need more. I need more of it. I don't have enough. I need that Groudon 3DS. Or what is it, SP? It's SP, I think. Something you don't fucking need, bruh. Most people would just be happy having like 1 or 2 cool Pokemon limited things. This guy's like, I'm gonna utilize my fucking notoriety and my whole resale business to flip my way to a $5,000 Game Boy Advance SP that I'll never play. Maybe 14 seconds I'll play for a clip in the video when I finally get it, and then it'll sit on this goddamn wall forever.
Playing it with the customer, being incredibly kind to us and everybody that comes in. Hashtag get Kenny a raise. Put it down in the comments below. I don't know what he's being paid, but I bet you it's not enough because he's amazing.
Kenny's getting fired.
Add another $100.
All right, NASCAR. Yeah, you're right. Nobody's buying that. Although I have played that Dirt to Daytona game, and I don't really care that much about NASCAR, but that's actually a pretty good game. And then SmackDown versus Raw 2009. Really, we're buying this. And you guys are still making Madden 25 expensive. Does that say $43.99? Or am I fucking stoned? I'm definitely not stoned. That says $3.99, right? That's like the dollar sign?
To the...
Yes, okay. I was about to be fucking pissed if they had that game for $44.
Pokebag. They got Joy-Cons. It's crazy that the Fortnite Joy-Cons have gone up to that much because it has a little code in there for something exclusive to those Joy-Cons, I think. Fortnite Switch has a code, the Wildcat bundle that goes for like, just the code is like $500.
Yeah,
is
Chase.
Insane for...
Where's the CPAP machines at, Chase? Oh, nice freeze frame. Look at that.
A skin in a game that is a digital asset. The Switch new with an unused code pushes $1,000, and those Joy-Cons $210 when they retailed at $70.
He's got a
crazy to see.
bedroom
There's so
chair.
much good stuff. Sealed Pokemon Snap. Like the box has a lot of wear, which is unfortunate. They got it at $300. That's probably still an okay deal. But if I was buying one sealed, I would want it to be like super minty on the box. I don't know if I want to pick that one.
Oh my god, dude, with minty. I cannot stand when they say minty, man. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but don't call stuff minty, man.
I'm seeing a couple in here that we'll probably snag. First off, Mario Land 2.
I just beat that game, by the way. It's actually really fun.
It's fun,
I
yeah.
love that one.
It was hard as a kid because you didn't have save states or anything and had to beat it in one go.
I actually did beat the last level without save states because I really wanted to do it.
Boy.
It's such a fun level.
Then I'm going to get Mario Bros.
New
as well.
chase emote for the members. You might be right.
To the Pokemon. So, left side, Mario Land.
Dude, STP, I'm not going to talk about Johnny Somali, man. You bring that up all the time. I don't fucking care about this Johnny Somali guy. I feel like you bring it up just to piss me off. And like, I'm sick of it. Do not ever bring up Johnny Somali to me again. Because I do not care about that person at all. Ever.
And then Mario Bros. In the front. And I think Mario 3. Oh yeah, the N64, I wanted to see what the ones with the manuals were priced at.
Which one were you looking at? Is all of them?
So yeah, all 4, 5 I guess.
31 on the Perfect Dart.
Okay, hold off on that one.
55 on the Vigilante.
I'll pass there too.
27 on Jet Force Gemini.
I'll hold off. Donkey Kong's the main one.
47.
I think I'm gonna pass on all of them. I got them.
You know, they should like put those stickers where people could see them from the glass, like, because that seems like that probably happens a lot, where they have to go over there and pick them up just to show them.
Complete, so I don't need them.
No worries, no worries.
So we're gonna go look at the PS3 section, but we're gonna be meeting up with Michael Cash, who's been on the channel many.
I don't fucking give a shit about Michael Cash. What are you getting excited about here? Oh my god.
180 to the Pokebank, which is killer. Well, just saw this.
Don't you make enough money in revenue to fucking flip the other $1,100 and you just get this over, get the fucking thing and go on to the next fucking handheld? I swear, dude, they prolong this shit out there. He doesn't really want that item. He's just prolonging this for content. Because you know what people that want shit does? They fucking go and they get it. They don't go, oh man, I need to buy Wii Sports a bunch of times before I can go and buy the thing I want and flip it. Stupid.
This cart here, didn't see this before.
If you have to do shit like this for content, then you should just stop making content until you have a good idea. Because this video is not even enjoyable. It's not different than anything that anyone has ever seen on your channel. How in the fuck are people still watching these videos like this? It's the dumbest shit ever. Are people just like content reliving the same fucking experience over and over? I know it's slightly different, but it's not really different, dude. It's fucking lame as shit. That's why I don't watch reseller videos anymore. Because it's so... I mean, I try not to. Because it's just boring as fuck. So I know people watching their channel is probably jerking off, like for real. I know that was a joke earlier, but people probably do be jerking the beef with this in the background.
That's going to be like another 60 bucks to...
Hidden Leaf, I appreciate that 10-piece, man. You the best.
Pokebank right there. There's the controller. Millennium 2000.
You're right, Couponer.
Iconic Nintendo Power issue. Ooh, and it's got a Pokemon comic in there.
Yeah, you saw Jet Force Gemini for $30 in the video. I didn't notice that, but yeah, that game used to be like $5 for like literally decades.
Not too bad. I've already got like 3 of the issues, so I'm gonna pass.
You don't need another one?
I don't.
Leave a thumbs down.
A much better experience than expected. Whole bin full of goodies, and with the zappers that I added at the end and the extra discount that I forgot about, I'm gonna add another 50 bucks to the Pokebank. Killer stop. Shout out to Kenny and Disc Traders. Amazing experience. Guys, this day is far from over. Right now, we're on our way to...
Why do you need to drive and talk? That's so dangerous. Like, dude, I've only been driving for like a year or like close to a year. Not even a year. And like, I would never ever want to do anything at all other than drive when I'm driving. People are so careless with driving, dude. A Fiddy and mine come in with the 5Ps. Appreciate that. People like Chase and Caleb don't understand is that their greed is anti-ethical. Is that supposed to be antithetical to the values portrayed by Jesus in the Gospels? Yeah, because they're supposed to be like Christian, like hardcore Christians, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think that's just a front, because remember when I did my interview with Caleb, I brought up Christianity and he just kind of blew it off like he didn't want to talk about it. So
meet up with Michael.
They whispered so the devil can't hear their real thoughts. That's pretty good. You get it in rare replay for 10. Oh, really? Jet Force? Chases are fraudulent religious. Man.
1, to
10
buy
points.
stuff from him, and 2, to hear about the massive connection with apparently an insane collection that he has. Well, I'm doing something I've never done before, buying games in the back of my van.
I've never sold games in the back of a van either.
That's probably a good thing.
I think so.
So this looks like buy list stuff.
Might
Look at that. Those two are. This one is GoldenEye 007. I think Sonic is. This is nothing but good stuff. So where'd you get this stuff?
Mix of everything.
Zach says, Chase is the reseller I hate the most. He actually went into my local game store on Black Friday early and bought nearly their whole inventory because of a sale just to resell it. Yo, I'm not surprised. And like these stores, they just let these dudes do it. It's like they don't care about actual customers. They just want to get that short fuse bump from an influencer. They think that's going to change the life of their store, but it's not. The only way to make your store better is to treat your regulars like kings. Fuck these influencers, man.
Okay.
No, random deals here and there.
You do a lot of Facebook Marketplace, garage sales, local connections.
Yes.
You're really good at separating yourself by paying a ton for gold. That's how you got the connection that we're talking about today?
Yeah, so I used to collect video games.
Uh-huh.
And I met the wife as a, she was a collector.
Mm-hmm.
And we did lots of trades and stuff, but now, her significant other owns an estate sale company. So I'm their gold guy.
Wow.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. What did he just fucking say? Let's go back for a second. Hold on. Did I hear what I thought I heard?
For gold. That's how you got the connection that we're talking about today?
Yeah, so I used to collect video games.
Uh-huh.
And I met the wife as a, she was a collector.
Mm-hmm.
And we did lots of trades and stuff, but now, her significant other owns an estate sale company. So I'm their gold guy.
Wow.
I buy all their jewelry.
Okay, so you've done some deals.
So he met his wife collecting games, but now her significant other, he's their gold guy? Is that what the fuck I just heard? Dude, this guy is literally on his knees talking about being cucked. That's what the fuck I heard. And if that's not the case, that dude sucks at telling stories.
Wow.
I buy all their jewelry.
Okay, so you've done some deals, made some connections.
I buy all their jewelry. The dude's wearing jewelry. He's wearing his wife's significant other's necklace.
As a, she was a collector.
Mm-hmm.
And we did lots of trades and stuff, but now, her significant other owns an estate sale company.
Two dudes in the
So
back
I'm
of a
their gold
van
guy.
on their knees.
Wow.
I buy all their jewelry.
Okay, so you've done some deals,
Live
made some
from the bank
connections,
bus.
and you found out that there's a pretty big video game collection.
Oh, yeah. I knew about it. She just was hesitant on letting it go and who to let it go to.
I've seen a couple pictures, and it does look pretty sick.
There's a lot of box stuff.
I hope we can make something happen with it. Hey, look at that. Game Boy SP. And it's got a game. I just bought that at Disc Traders for $16.99.
I'll sell it to you for $16.98.
Wow, the deals. I bought everything from Michael for $200. Gonna be able to add about $100 to the Poke Bank. That puts us around $800 for the day. A great.
I don't know. I'm assuming his ex-wife. But he said the wife. And then he said her significant other. So did he just want to leave out the part where it got divorced? Or is he a Mormon? Except the wife has two husbands instead of the other way around? Because doesn't Mormonism... Don't they usually have multiple wives? I don't fucking know, dude. That shit was funny, though.
day, but we still need more profits in order to be able to afford the Groudon SP. So I am super excited to see the collection, but I'm really hoping that we can seal the deal and make it happen. So I can add
Michael
a
Cock
green...
in the back of the Bang Bus van on his knees. Dude wanted to sell him his wiener. Just like an alien that has achieved the highest level of human normalcy. He puts off Zuckerberg vibes. I don't know. And also, this is just a weird angle. He looks like fucking, he looks like the Santa that's made out of a figurine in Santa Claus 3. That's like how he looks. You guys know what I'm talking about? Hold up. The fake Santa. This is how Chase looks, man. He looks like that. Know what I'm saying? He looks like he's not real.
Piece to my Pokemon collection. We are here. So
My
this is
Pokemon
Trisha.
collection.
Amazing collection. I really love how you got it set up and everything. My understanding, the right side of the amiibo display.
All right, hold up. I'm not gonna lie. She was like a 1. I guarantee somebody said something about that. Just a couple boys hanging in the back of the van with no seats. I've seen this movie before. Okay, maybe not. Maybe nobody's going to comment on the girl. But all right, that's fine.
Your personal
Just
stuff.
me.
This is
Fuck
what
me.
you're
I'm
keeping.
stupid.
Yep, this is what I'm keeping from the big collection. So yeah.
I love the displays and everything. So what are some of your favorite pieces? That
Wait, hold on a second. This isn't the woman that has 2 husbands, is it? He's AI generated.
Keep in here.
The box games, number 1, these are all the games that I actually played a lot or had as a kid. So those are probably like my top.
Those
one of my
definitely
top
stand
favorites.
out.
Yeah, I just love the vintage like Super Mario 2 sign.
That is sweet with Zelda and Mario.
Yeah, I actually
That is
picked that
sweet.
up. I picked these up at a hoarder sale, and this person hoarded lunch boxes.
Yeah.
So it was like an estate sale, and they had
When people say they fantasize about a gamer girl, that's what they actually look like.
this big like circus.
Not none of this fucking Twitch streamer bullshit, YouTube gamer girl. That's fucking not common. All right, they are just literally utilizing their looks for social media success. But that's what actual gamer girls look like. Trust me, I worked in a fucking video game store. I've seen plenty of gamer girls.
This tent set up, and there
Also, my girlfriend is a gamer girl, but she is not a 1. She is much higher.
just like lunch boxes everywhere. So of course I was digging for
What's up, Rude Knack?
video game related ones. So I snagged these 2. These also.
Whoa said, look at Steve's girlfriend. All right, whoa. You know what, whoa? I'm going to fuck you up. I'm just kidding. But no, my girlfriend is much prettier than that person.
Estate
I did
sale.
not know those existed.
That's a gamer girl,
I
not
was
an
at
e-girl.
estate sale and I saw them and I was like, okay, I'm snagging.
We're
them.
brutal. What are you talking about, Gore? Have you ever watched a Gore live stream? That shit's brutal. You be talking about all kinds of fancy stuff on that. Which I want to be on a live stream for your channel sometime. Hopefully, that would be awesome.
I picked that up.
I picked this up at a
Yo,
flea
she got a
market
nice
probably
collection, though,
20
for
years
real.
Ago. It's a sun visor.
You were flea marketing for games 20 years ago.
I've been doing it for a minute.
Nice.
So yeah, but it's time to pare it down a little bit, hence your visit. But this is the things that I can't part with or that I just want to keep for myself.
That's a dog. Look, man. I made a couple of comments earlier, so all this shit that y'all are adding on, that ain't me. That's y'all. Y'all said that. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. I would never make fun of the way someone looks. Not once. Not even for entertainment.
So
Love it.
yeah.
And then over here, so this is the for sale section.
What's up, Shallow Shots? I
which
ain't seen you in a
I'm
while.
noticing some big pieces. So you got
She
some
got
really
some
nice titles
cheeks.
up here. Contra Force, TMNT, Tournament Fighters, definitely.
Look,
that one out of
people
free
make fun of me on the internet all the time, so I'm just serving it back, paying it forward, dude.
Got ones for like $5. Before I knew it was anything, I got home and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's an expensive game.
Couple biggies.
Yeah, I mean, this is standing out. You guys have probably already noticed this watching, but this cabinet, Sweet Mercy, the World of Nintendo back. I mean, what's the story on the cabinet?
They were trying to get
Damn,
rid of
Gore.
everything. They had somebody lined up to come get it. So I was like, all right, no worries. Just let me know if they don't.
Dude, you know who that looks like? That looks like Andrew from Linus Tech Tips. And I don't think he goes by Andrew anymore, but that kind of... I feel bad for this person. This person is not the target here. I apologize.
Pick it up. So of course the person didn't show. They're like, hey, if you want it, swing by.
Dang.
I was like, U-Haul. I'm like, I'll be there in 10
Ultimate
minutes.
Foe says it probably smells real bad in there. I'll be honest with you, it probably smells like dogs, because I heard a bunch of barking. And nothing really smells worse than dogs, other than like maybe rotten fish. You know, not related to this. I just threw my nicotine gum across the room. It landed in a chair, so.
The U-Haul store,
Yeah.
grabbed a van,
Oh, man.
hauled over there and grabbed it. So yeah, that's how I snagged that one.
I imagine you've got some stories. Some of these notable pieces. Jetsons stands out to me. The TMNT that's graded. And the Snow Brothers Flintstones. Do you have any cool stories behind some of these crazy pieces?
One of those holy grail stories happened to me. A cousin texted me and said, there's a garage sale that
That's a pretty nice collection, but I don't know about those walls. Feels kind of like a prison.
has a bunch of games. So I got up and ran over there, and it happened to be this guy that had
Damn,
a
Duke!
video game store. There was tons of box games, tons of loose games. I couldn't believe it. It was crazy. Box games were like $10. The loose games were like $3 or $5. And then there was Snow Brothers. There was the Jetsons in the box. And then
This
there was
one here?
Yes, that
Oh my
Jetsons.
gosh.
And there was sealed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I snagged
one? Oh
that
my
one right there.
gosh,
So,
that's wild.
Yeah, so I snagged those, and it was definitely the best haul of my life. So
You've been in this for quite a long time. I love
Yeah.
hearing the stories of, you know, collectors that have been in it forever, you know,
Yeah.
for a long, long
I'm an
time.
OG.
I was at Siege too. I actually noticed a couple of people stinking at Siege as well. What's up with that? Do people not take showers? Especially when you have to go out and do something?
collector. So
OGs,
yeah, before
yeah.
it got hot, I was there at
Yeah.
all those sales, estate sales. I was out there.
Dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Anal sex is like your first car. You don't want it, but your dad gave it to you anyways? I need a minute for that one. I'm just kidding. She has a cool collection. I'm going to skip all this fluff, though. Who is this? Was that Michael guy? So that's actually his wife.
And sealed stuff, and I got everything for like $400 and had a garage sale and sold everything for
Let's be honest here, okay? She's a 1. And realistically, he's above 5, okay? He's not a 9, he's not a 10. But, like, how the fuck did she get him? It has to be the games, right?
like $5 a piece, not knowing, you know?
Yeah, so it's funny because Trisha and I actually met Michael at the same garage sale. And I'm looking at this.
Yo, buy him some sample colognes and, like, walk me, hey, man, enough said. Like, hey, just pull it out of your bag, be like, yo, what's up here? Enough said.
And this.
Those came from that.
Yeah, like, those came from that many years ago, probably
Apparently
a
she's
decade
got
or more
two.
ago, something like that.
I know I sold them for like $5 a piece.
No, not
I
Chase.
got one of the
Talking
DS
about this Michael
phones from
guy.
you for like 15, I think.
Yeah.
It's funny that I didn't get that.
Honestly, this Michael dude probably decided to be gay, and so he bowed out from the relationship. That could be how it went, because he kind of does put off a gay vibe. He is in a room with Chase, after all, you know?
Oh,
No,
this thing
it was
over here.
older stuff.
A Mario Galaxy thing. So you gotta make friends with Nintendo reps because you can get some crazy stuff. I got some crazy stuff from you at that sale. I wish
That's not really making friends with Nintendo reps. That's fucking kissing ass to get shit for free. Oh, he took off the jacket so he could show off his little muscles.
Oh my. One of the best parts about this collection, look at this. Golly gee. This is almost certainly in better condition than my Jungle Green in the box. Complete. Very hard to find Jungle Green.
What the fuck you think people say when you stand by a women in general? What are you talking about? Bro, you trying to say that I don't look good? Shame on you, dog. That's messed up, little truck. I thought we were boys. Gay for the right price. You was being all nice to me during my Schedule 1 stream earlier, but now you want to come in here And you wanna try to call me ugly? I get more attention from women than you ever will, bud. You probably ain't even a person. You're probably AI. Created by the Albo America Nation. STP with the $1.99. Want to sell to Phoenix Resale. It's a good investment. I would heart that, but you know better, man. You out here telling lies, man. You telling fibs.
N64, Super Nintendo, is it Junior or Mini?
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
It's Junior. You've got the NES top loader, control deck, Donkey Kong, Jungle Beat, and...
Yo, Lil Chuck just mad that I have enough personality to let women overlook my obesity, and I'm able to get more women than him. He's just a bitter-ass motherfucker, mad that he's skinny and that's not good enough.
NES Deluxe set. So this was like the first Nintendo released right here.
Lay down, bud.
Rob the Robot, Duck Hunt, and Gyromite. Quite the massive original Nintendo to be released.
I sold her those.
All of those?
Those 3.
Yeah, confidence and humor makes me attractive, and also I wear cologne. I don't stink like normal fat people. I could be a stripper. No, thank you. No, thank you. Dishing it out real good, though. Yeah, I dish it out pretty good, man.
The Jungle Beat.
That's awesome.
Steve can throw it back. All right, y'all clowning, man. Y'all clowning.
Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. I've never found it until right now. I found like 4 little Samsons. This game is so rare. It is. Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. And we just saw the other one, and I mentioned this. We saw the other one at Dish Traders.
At Dish Traders.
So that's crazy.
It might be,
this
Lacey.
is actually the real
it might be.
one.
So you've never seen it in box?
I've never seen it at all. I've never seen it loose in box. I've never bought it. Maybe I've seen it at a game convention.
R.I.P. Chris Farley, man, and Patrick
Swayze.
Swayze.
Purchased it once, and I bought a lot of games. And then this.
Yes, you have, and who gives a fuck? You ain't buying this one either. You ain't gonna dish out that money, you little pussy.
Into a deal at $13,500, and because of that, we finally hit $4,800 in the Pokebank to be able.
Hold on a second. So you spent $13,500 on a collection, and somehow you want us to believe that you just added $1,000, which is enough to get your Groudon Game Boy. Wait, did you already get it?
He's around 5,000 being released in the U.S. I personally think it was much lower than that, just based on the rarity and the fact that
I personally think it was lower because that makes it even better for me to have it.
Not out there. If you have seen one, it was probably either the Japanese release or a reshell, an aftermarket shell released years later. Again, finding it all original, complete in the box, is insane, and we have it here. So here it is, the great reveal. Groudon Game Boy Advance SP. I am beyond stoked, and it has a beautiful...
I bet you this motherfucker's had that for months, and he just finally was able to use it in a video. I did not realize that this was actually the conclusion. When I was complaining earlier that he's been doing this forever. He wiped his ass with that rag. Hold up. There was some dirt on that. Here's my $5,000 relic that's in a case that I'll never play or enjoy other than just possess. Let me cover it in some fucking shitty rag.
Groudon Game Boy Advance SP. I am beyond stoked, and it has a beautiful acrylic case. Cannot wait to get this up on my shelf right now. And
I can't wait to get it on the shelf. I cannot wait for this moment right here, guys. So fucking cool. James with the 10-piece. Yo, appreciate that. Boonies and Duke, man. Getting the gifted. Hell yeah. You won the membership lottery.
Only are we adding this, the profits from the...
Why the cameraman doesn't zoom in on the Game Boy, he gay. Well, they've been showing angles of it for like 6 months. Like, you know, $4,800 gets the last $1,000 in like the last episode? Really? Cleanest doo-doo rag he had because he wasted his money on games.
Collection are...
Yeah, think about that. He spent $13.5 grand on that collection, right? And then he spent $4,800 on this Pokemon Game Boy Advance SP. So if the whole point of the series is you got to buy and flip the games to get the shit for free, but you just buy the games with the projected profit, and then you go $18,000 in the hole, because you know you didn't sell all $13,000 of those games and not like put that in the video. It's the dumbest shit ever. If you were going to buy it on credit like that, right? Like projecting you're going to sell this stuff and make $5,000 profit, why wouldn't you just use an actual credit card? Because it doesn't make for good YouTube content, I guess. But anyways, good for him.
Get rid of that and put this right there. Sweet mercy, I am so excited to add that grail to the collection. And
are you excited about that? Because you're like never going to get to actually use it. That's gay. That's why I don't like graded games, and that's why I don't like encapsulated games. You know, and a lot of people that grade games and encapsulate, they say, well, I'll own 2 of them. 1 loose and 1 sealed for preservation. He's not going to own 2 of them. The SPs do look sweet, though. They do. But you're just going to forever just see the box. He could have just bought the box. But he spent $5K for a Game Boy. Couldn't have a clean rag for the reveal. That's what I'm saying. It's fucking dumb shit. Here's another. We got the Caterpie crew. We got the Caterpie crew. Let's go ahead and take that off the list. All right, what are we looking at here?
in this video, we take a peek at nearly everything that we bought at SoCal Gaming Expo. We filmed this a little while ago, but we wanted to wait until some of the videos came out on main channel, chase after the right price before we put this one out. And we have like
You bet he's a gay boy that pays to get kicked in the nuts? Like, he pays them? Like, please kick me in the nuts. Here's $100.
Videos slowly rolling out over there, and over here we're going to be doing videos about deep dives on reselling, your biggest questions, myths, tips, and different things related to reselling in Q4. But now
I don't give a fuck, dude. 55 comments, 20,000 views. Team's killing it. Keep it up. Gabbo's the man. Oh, you guys dealing with Pixel Game Squad people? Great video. I'm in Ireland. So many fucking ads, like 2 every 4 minutes. Not short, 20 seconds or more each, but still great. Well, you know, Chase has got to get his revenue. He's got to pay for all this shit.
let's see the tons of stuff that we got at SoCal Gaming Expo.
What's up, Daniel?
The games and everything we bought from SoCal Retro Gaming Expo have arrived. Shout out to Curtis from the Pixel Game Squad for shipping them to.
Nah, fuck him. Fuck Curtis. I never liked him. I don't even know which one he is, but I hate him.
All the Mario Karts.
Okay, so he just went to SoCal Gaming Expo, which isn't that the one that's like ran by Pixel Game Squad, or am I mistaken on that? And then he went in and just bought a whole box of Mario Karts? Why are people okay watching this shit, where these people are literally causing damage to the retro gaming market?
So many Mario Karts. Oh, and then we did get a lot of handhelds. So, again, shout out to Curtis on the pack.
You feel like your testosterone is depleting watching Caterpie? You're probably right, dude. This guy seems like a butt nut. Butt nut. That's pretty good. I don't think I've heard that one. Chase looks like one of the Titans from AOT.
Good job. Really good. One goal that we had at the convention was to get one handheld from every single generation of handhelds, which was like 20, 21.
Why do you have fucking weird goals like that? All you're doing is just hurting market for content. What a fucking douche.
Angry Birds, Star Wars. That was another one we were going for. Every Star Wars game ever made, which there's over 200.
Oh my god, dude. Why? Well, what's the deal with that? I have to buy every Star Wars game. I need one handheld from each generation. Just for this one episode and one convention.
Are there more boxes inside?
Dumb shit, dude. That's stupid. All for content. I'm going to help raise the prices of this shit by buying it. For fun. For fun! What'd you get here?
They're
Am I
definitely
crazy
harder
in
than
saying
Game Boy
that?
Color and original Game Boy. Like,
So yeah,
they're tough.
especially this clean.
But if you factor in like Game Boy Micro, that's
He should be in jail like the guy I said don't mention.
That's a sealed random Switch collector's edition. What do we have here? Another double pack.
Did I watch his latest video? Wasn't that the one that we just did?
All right, and then I think this is all sealed.
Oh, I remember now.
When did this happen?
So we bought a
Tail disc only, but like, it's a not for resale demo disc. Wii Sports Resort, Battlefront, some more stuff.
You know, you couldn't go to a convention and not buy a copy of Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort. Got to make sure you keep the price on that continuing to stay up. Because fuck people.
Star Wars. I wonder how we did on the Star Wars. We'll have to see.
Dude, I don't know.
Whenever that video comes out, we'll know.
Nobody
cares.
cares.
I mean, they're incredible.
It's like an OLED screen. Like, the screen looks so good. It's probably not OLED,
charging.
Can I just say, get better, Nintendo. Why didn't you do this?
but... Yeah,
Look how thin that is, too.
I know.
Probably because they didn't, at the time, want to sell the thing for $250. These are new, by the way. They just came. These have been modded or like created recently. That's why Nintendo didn't do it 25, 30 years ago. I guess it'd be 20. Yeah, it'd be about 25, 30 years ago.
Crazy.
It's gotta be.
This is a massive one. That's a crazy one. So definitely don't sleep on that one if you see it in the wild. That's for sure. What else do we have?
What was it, Persona? Yeah, of course. See, that's the thing too, is like all these expensive games, it's starting to be like all you ever see on these channels. There are no unexpensive, there's no more expensive games that they haven't done in a video 2 or 3 times at this point. So it's just repetitive shit. Fuck this video. This is the lamest shit I've ever seen in my life. Alright, now we've got the Nashville Flippers. Fight breaks out at Amazon liquidation bins. Let me just skim to the part where this happens. Alright, so this is a liquidation bin store. It's a thrift store that gets bins. This employee right here has had enough of scalpers and fucking resellers. And these fucking dudes, when they bring these carts out, these people just like stay in the way. Yeah, he's about to get pissed. Because he's probably tired of dealing with this shit. This is hilarious, though.
Careful. How many more of these you got back there? A lot?
Like maybe 8 or 10.
Look, see, that employee just said that she's nervous. She's nervous because of the way all these people are. Acting like they're all homeless and they're bringing out sandwiches they hand out. And these people are just engorging these bins in hopes of finding that one win. He's about to drop the hammer. Yeah, you seen the video?
Charles, okay.
Appreciate it, Couponer.
Charles. Grab.
Move! Yeah. Damn, dude. Thank you.
Grab that mug for me, Tim, over there.
He couldn't move because he thought he had saw something that would allow him to buy lunch for himself that day. Because all these people are fucking lowlifes, sad, fucking losers. That's why they have to do this. Because they're fucking losers. This is what a loser does. They fucking hang out in a thrift store all day and wait for bins so they can try to grab like one fucking thing. I gotta go feed my cat. I'll be right back. I'll let the video play.
You in the way. Charles.
Charles. Grab.
Move! Yeah. Damn, dude. Thank you.
Grab that mug for me, Tim, over there. It's getting heated.
You get that?
What's that?
Get the Charles, get the push.
I got it.
Did you?
You did it?
I got it.
Unnecessary.
Put that bullet right there. They don't play. They don't play.
You heard him saying, you got it on camera? You got the assault on camera? It's unnecessary. Dude, your whole existence, you being here, doing this, that's unnecessary. Fucking Charles.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab a
Well, honestly, they should have just put all these bins out before the store opened.
Got a big boxes.
There we go. His toe.
Glad to show you the light, Ultimate Foe.
I love it.
You love this?
I think I'm gonna go away and start shopping in that car. They won't never miss it.
Right?
I mean, this is just not this is just not fun. They're chasing this dopamine hit that, oh my god, I bought this for $5 and it's worth $200. I think someone did find some AirPod Maxes. But I think that was like the highlight of the whole video. I'm not going to watch the whole thing again. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the gist of it. I just thought it was funny. Oh, we got Pro Picker. Should we do Pro Picker next or Philly Flipper? We got Retro Rick's Game Point, RJC Media, Pixel Game Squad. We got Market Movers by Sports Card Investment, Harry Tornado, Richie Hustles, Part-Time Pickers. Actually, I wanted to pull up some Dennis Collects here. Actually, you know what? I need to pull that up on a different... I think it was Facebook. Wait till you see this fucking bullshit. I mean, you know it's gonna be bullshit. Here you go. Dennis Collects on Facebook. We are accepting trades for the new Switch 2 console releasing on June 5th. Text trade to this number. We are interested in all this old shit. We've been getting a ton in stock. Reserve your Switch 2 today. How can he confirm that he's going to get a shit ton of that in stock? Also, who's trading in so that someone else can pre-order something for you? And you know damn well that if these things are $500 a piece, you're going to have to trade him $2,000 worth of stuff. Because you know that's how Dennis Collects rolls. But anyways, let's check out Pro Picker. 30-minute video. Holy shit. He took this out of her garage sale pile. Oh, so we're still making titles and thumbnails of confrontation to get views. Look at that. 84,000 subscribers. 20,000 views. 22,000. 35,000 views. 20,000 views. You're not interesting. And people are tired of your clickbait. And of course, it's all yellow. They always go with yellow. I use a lot of yellow too, but still. All these reseller channels are so fucking boring, man. Sticks Picks says, let's make fun of a Sticks Picks video. Nah, because if I make fun of a Sticks Picks video, I'll just have to hear you say, I'm just like Walmart and Target. Let's make fun of a Target. Let's do a Target video. Let's do a Walmart video. They're the same thing as me. Because you live in La La Land and think that's true, and it's not.
Good morning.
Howdy.
Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Daisy. Hey, Daisy.
Get a rooster.
You can call AAA for a flat
That's
tire?
my dog.
Couldn't change the flat himself? Alright, Foz Kitty, what do you want, man? I gave you crunchies. Why are you still up in my face right now? I'm trying to work, bruh. You coming up here? Come on. Come on. Jump up here. Come on. I know you're coming up here, so just come up here. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we got kitties.
Warmed up.
Yeah, we have them. I know I dropped them.
I stopped commenting back because I've had that same conversation with like 2 million people in the past 2 years. You're not the same as Target and Walmart. First of all, Target is a consumer retailer where people go to buy items that they need. It's not a distribution center for your fucking business. All right? And you don't do anybody a service by buying shit at a fucking storage unit, okay? That's all for you, bud. You don't provide groceries. You don't have pharmacies. You don't do none of that shit. You're just a fucking person that takes advantage of people's nostalgia and their hobbies, and you flip them items. So why would I argue with you over and over about that?
All right, thank you.
Cat only clips.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. Yourself?
Doing great.
You only buy your toilet paper and condoms from Sticks Picks?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's have this conversation right now. Sticks Picks says, everyone in the world is a reseller, even a food place is buying each product and reselling the item. I do someone a service by going out to different places and selling games for a discount to collect. So we can't go to yard sales and do that ourselves? No, we can't, because y'all already do that now. Y'all have like taken the privilege away. We can't even go to Goodwill and get a $5 shirt anymore because you guys have nitpicked and ruined the shit. You are doing nothing. You are literally a middleman for a market that didn't need a middleman. Just because you don't want to work at fucking KFC or like, you know, go to school or like do something like get into a skilled trade. You are not the same as a retail store.
So there's more stuff inside, but...
Oh, it's this one right here.
Good for you, Sticks. Good for you, man. You sell it all for $1 starting bid. So if I go on your Whatnot right now, there's not a buy it now section where you sell stuff for more than $1. Is that what you're telling me? What's your name on there? Is it the same as it is right now? Yeah, I got Whatnot on my phone. I buy records on there one time every 10 years. How do you spell your name? Oh, with X's, because you're edgy. There you are. Okay, let's go on here. Can I even see what you sell? Oh, yeah, shop. Nothing for sale here. Okay, I'm impressed. You still look lame, though. You still look dumb as hell. But anyways, you create fear of missing out by using a product or using a platform like Whatnot. People come and they fight over things, and they only get 5 to 10 seconds to 30 seconds to think about it. Creates a lot of impulse buying. So maybe you're not as bad as all those other resellers, but you're still encouraging bad buying behavior for profit. And you know who doesn't do that? Walmart. You don't have 5 seconds to decide in Walmart if you want a bag of Doritos.
Well, thank you very much.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, some of
Too many people here.
You came to the wrong live stream if you thought we were going to be buds.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a professional hater that needs to get a skill besides being unhealthy as fuck. Dude, I have 4 jobs. Why don't you come over here and suck my dick as your second job? If you can even call your first job a first job. I'm a professional hater. Thanks for calling me a professional. I appreciate that. I do 30-second timers and it resets every time someone bids. I know how Whatnot works.
That's cool. Those signs are really neat.
Dudes making fun of me for being unhealthy. You think I want to live another 10 years to where y'all make Wii Sports $300 fucking dollars? Hell no, I don't want to be around for that. Obese motherfucker. Dude, come say that to my face. Where do you live? Are you in Florida? You seem like a Florida guy. Because I've seen there's sudden death auctions on there for 5 seconds and 10 seconds and 15 seconds. You can set the timer to whatever you want. Why are you acting like I don't know how it works? Cali? Makes sense. I knew you lived where palm trees are because you've got a palm tree attitude. And you have made this Pro Picker video so entertaining. Keep your ass in Cali.
All right, so there's not a lot of prices on things, okay? So because this was a quick sale, so
don't make assumptions. You assume that you are like Walmart and Target and Best Buy and all these other established retail businesses that have supported communities for decades and decades, provided services, provided medication, provided food, things that actually help people. How could you assume? I'm flattered you think I'm only 100 pounds overweight. That's hilarious. You're so stupid that you think that I weigh 260 pounds? You know what? Let's watch a Sticks Picks video. I can't wait to hear your fake ass voice when you try to like get views and shit. You're gonna be like, hey guys, come check this out. Which one should I watch? Oh, how about this flea market vendor was mad? A carbon copy thumbnail and title from every other fucking person that you wish you could be.
What's up guys, Sticks Picks back in the video. We're here at the flea market.
Hold on, why does this look like you recorded it on a fucking dildo? Only 720p? From 7 months ago? Dude, are you telling me that you're so cheap that you only have an iPhone 4? Matter of fact, I think that thing had 1080p. You got an iPhone 3 out here?
It is literally like, I don't want to say dead, but it's for surely a little bit dry, guys. So we'll see what is happening around this market today.
Appreciate that, Runak.
On the Xbox.
Dude, could you be any higher? I wish you had some Xbox. Is that what you said? Hold up.
This market today. How much you asking on the Xbox?
Oh, how much you asking for it?
How much is the PSP?
30. Oh, 25, huh?
You know if it works?
We don't have to charge it.
I'm actually subscribed to you. That's a my bad right there. That's probably from back in the day. I did not mean to do that. Sorry. Actually, you know what? I'm not giving you a thumbs down because that'll help you.
All right. Thank you.
Run on that treadmill.
How much you selling this drum set for?
You wanna buy the whole?
How much you asking for everything?
Give me $80. I have a nice
Look, I was only a subscriber because I used to be subscribed to them so I know when their new videos come out so I can make a video on them. But some of them, when I unsubscribed from a bunch of them, some of them made it through. Because I'm subscribed to a bunch of people, man. So he said you could buy all this for 80, right? It's on the fucking ground. Are you going to try to talk him down to 60 or 70? Or are you just going to pay 80?
You can see it. You can give me $80. You can have the whole piece. Plastic keyboard and everything.
Because that's a shit ton of that for 80.
It.
Oh, you got to think about that? There's not enough fucking profit in there for you?
When I sell it,
720p. That's ridiculous, bro. You can't... They haven't put 720p on a camera in like 15, 20 years.
Sell it like 15 to $20.
Are you using a GoPro that you found in a storage locker? Is that the only reason you made YouTube videos? Because you finally flipped your way up to possessing a camera from a storage unit?
This one I sell it like 15 to $20. Each one is like a 6 or 7 piece.
Hell yeah, Runak.
I'll think about it.
This is boring. You're stepping on his fucking shit. Why are you doing that? Nice vid, keep the good work. Is that Concord Flea Market? Yes, this is Concord. Okay.
I'll give you $60 right now.
Oh! You couldn't do 80? You know fucking damn well that that drum set by itself is worth over $100. That's probably like $500 worth of shit right there. And you had to get that $20 off? What a sad person. Get the fuck out of here. I ain't watching your shit, man. That shit's sad. Anyways, let's go back to Pro
Just
Picker.
put stuff in a box and tell me what you want to get for it, and you'll probably get it. So.
All right.
All right. And be careful.
Get like Pro Picker. You want to copy his title and thumbnail, copy his video quality, 1080p 60.
When you go down into the garage, I'm gonna have to make a sign for that. I'm gonna call you guys in, I guess. My one guy's not here yet to change the tire this morning. So, is there anything particular?
I don't even need to cut a promo on you anymore, dude. You done made everybody here pissed at you. They probably mean it too. I'm playing a character, remember.
Small desk.
Alright, so he's at an estate sale. It's fucking, you know, it's nothing groundbreaking. Where's the... He didn't give us the preview for the fucking altercation this time. The confrontation, that's what I mean. Let's see if there's any timestamps for this. I'm a professional hater. Did you guys know that? Professional hater. They don't get no much better than this. I went to college for this. Because it's funny. It's funny to entertain it, dude. I just think the reason I have to entertain it is because I cannot get the point across enough. You cannot believe, as a dude that drives to Goodwill and buys shoes off a rack and then sells those shoes on eBay for a bunch of money compared to what you paid for it, you cannot say that you are just as good as Walmart and Target, that you're no different. That's the same logic as these fucking Pokemon scalpers that go to Target and buy all the packs, cleans it out, and then sells it for $20 a pack on the internet. You're no different than Target, because Target was selling it for $4.99 to consumers. And you use Target as your own distribution center because you have no life, and you were there at 5 a.m. and stood at the fucking gate in the cold with your nipples piercing your fucking jacket just so you can make $15 10 times. $150.
Gear Fit. GPS Sports Band.
Make a deal.
How are you doing today?
I am well. How are you?
I can't complain.
$35 for that? Oh, I guess it is old NASCAR shit.
Was it?
Yeah, the adult that takes the Pokemon cards away from the kids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, this is all scalping. Anybody could go to this estate sale. You happen to go because you didn't have to go to work, or you didn't have a soccer game for your child, or whatever other thing that a normal American person does with their time. And then you want to charge a bunch of money for this garbage. Or like you said, you've started at $1 on whatnot. You know damn well that shit sells for like 10, 20, $30 or even more depending on what it is. That's scalping. Get that fur rug. That fur rug looks like that chase rag.
So we got cabbage patch. That's a no, probably.
Pro bud picker.
Yeah. Taylor Swift. Some of the this might be the right one. If it's the uncensored.
Hey, yo, Miva, don't joke about getting deported. He's in California. That's far away enough. That's fine. He can stay.
There's a censored version and a non-censored.
I don't like deportation jokes.
Repop.
See the Miller Lite.
Reds ban. Oh yeah, it's like a ticket for Reds.
This is fucking
Swift
boring,
on there,
dude.
which you know.
I bought a Taylor Swift
covers
CD.
everything we bought at the estate sale. It's funny because it says MySpace/Taylor Swift on there, which
How much does it sell for?
So $60 CD.
Wow. For an old ass Taylor Swift CD that they probably made millions of copies of. That's crazy.
So
anyways, fuck Pro Picker, man. That's all I gotta say. Here we go. The old Philly flipper. I've seen so many of his videos, man. Alright, what are we doing today? Same thing we did 6 months ago? Walking around a garage sale, pretending to have conversations that you care about, and buying shit for cheap and selling it for more money online? I don't have a Taylor Swift vinyl because I don't like Taylor Swift. Not enough to buy her albums. Show that nerd with the braces. He's talking about collector's luck. Yo, look at Paul with his blue Crocs. You know he bought that shit from a yard sale too. He's like, oh, these are in my size, so I can wear them. Oh, dude, what a fuck? Why? Why you gotta show that walk like that? You are wearing a weird ass get up. You go outside looking like that? Philly Flipper, the OG. OG of what? Being a shithead? Oh, he thinks he found something good.
Get mosquitoes already?
Are you guys really selling shit to somebody with blue Crocs on with like a different shade of blue shorts on? I mean, obviously they are, but like that is so weird. He's dressed like he's going to Walmart. OG of chugging dick. Damn, Igor, that was good. Crocs with no socks. The only time it's okay to wear Crocs with no socks is if you're actually fishing and you're standing in the water.
Early for those suckers, but
that's what they're literally for.
They're out and about.
Also, I don't know about y'all, but like every time that I've tried on Crocs, which was like 2 times, it was uncomfortable. Why the fuck people want to wear those? They're ugly, they're not comfortable, and they're not cheap. I mean, they kind of are cheap, but they're not really. What am I doing streaming this long? I mean, we're going down the list. Cut the inty parts out? Yeah, they should. He's dressed like he don't got a job. You're absolutely right. I'm surprised he hasn't came on camera to tell us about what he's doing like he always does.
15 pounds right now.
Oh my gosh, see, that's just perfect. You were so cute.
Yeah.
That's
She always likes attention, this one right here. Sorry guys, I forgot my GoPro. I didn't forget my GoPro. I got my GoPro. I forgot the SD card until I pulled the yard sale. So I gotta do. You have to.
Paul, you had one job. How could you forget the SD card? This is all you do with your life. You couldn't go back. It's not like you were in a hurry. I can't get over these Crocs, man. Yeah, the dog's cool. Tell us how life up in the bell tower is like during this time of year. Hating on my boy Paul. I just saw him last month. He's chill as fuck. Who talks like that? You saw him last month? You're in California. You're probably stoned out of your mind. I do not have a dog. I don't like dogs. I like cats. Bro forgot the one piece of equipment other than the camera. Bro is trash. It's his whole job. Phone, camera, SD card. Why is the SD card not in the camera to begin with? It's not like I really care, though, because, like, what? Was he going to film more boring-ass content for me to have to skim through? Look, this is all the shit that nobody wants. I'm sure somebody does buy it on his whatnot, but I mean... Like, look at this. I don't even get this close enough to the table when I see shit like this, when I go yard selling. Nice Crocs? I know y'all lying.
If those weren't there, I would pick it up.
Come on, Philly Flipper. You know you can't ship nothing with glass. You suck ass at packing. That shit would break.
She kept a lot of it herself. I have boxes of Sebastian's Bowman Rockwell plates. Yeah.
I was about to say, if he looked at all that lame shit for 25 minutes and he doesn't at least entertain the VHS and DVD wall, I was about to spit. I was about to spit on my floor like Albo does in his live streams. Your mom, I already told you, man. All you gotta do is give me $100 and I'll let you pinch my cheeks. That's all you gotta do. I'm just kidding. I don't really want your money. I just want to see if you'd actually do it. But you wouldn't, because you didn't. What's up, JFK? I worked hard for this body. You think it was easy eating pizzas all them years? And drinking a bunch of booze? It's tough work, man.
Oh, so this was here since like Milton or Helene?
Yeah, we scheduled it for sale. We didn't even have everything out because we didn't have room. This place was packed.
Was there horror movies on there?
Advertised again.
I didn't see if there was any horror. It doesn't look like it. Usually you don't find horror movies in a house full of like little trinkets and stuff. Not really the demographic for that.
Anything we've been selling on.
He said family run estate sale always delivers. Where? Where's the delivery? These Beanie Babies right here?
Marketplace and...
Yeah.
Members only are allowed to access like pictures and shit. That's how they're able to put those pictures in chat. Sega Kid J, from one fat man to another. Fuck the haters. Appreciate it, dog. You hope I start a change. Don't want to see nothing bad happen to me. I appreciate it, man. I've been working on it. It just takes a while. Took a while to put it on. It took a while to take it off. You didn't see me vape at all, right? I've been chewing the gum the whole time. I'm trying to get rid of the vaping first. Hidden Leaf, appreciate that 12 months, man. Riveting content over here. What is this? Bunch of boring shit.
Yeah, did you see all the Irish crystals she has?
Does he even recap at the end anymore? Oh no, he said fuck the insightful shit. I'm just gonna record 31 minutes of boring shit. What in the hell? Well, I'm glad that's over. All right, now we got Retro Rick's Game Point. Now I have a story about this. Someone had made a comment a couple of days ago about Retro Rick, and I don't have any proof of it, so I didn't want to do a video on it, but I'll just mention it to you. He said that he lives in the area, and he has seen his employees, like Retro Rick's Game Point's employees, go to other retailers and buy Journey Together packs, and that they were selling them for $20 in Retro Rick's store. Which is not a surprise, honestly, because, you know, Retro Rick, I did a video on him before where he was buying Pokemon games from GameStop, buy two, get one free. Retail arbitrage for his own store, right? Well, it had me curious, so I actually called Retro Rick's Game Point, and they do have Journey Together packs, but they're not selling them for $20. They are selling them for $7.99. So they're doubling their money, which is still lame, because it should just be MSRP, especially when Retro Rick has distribution, so he should not be going to other stores to stock his store. But yeah, I didn't want to do a video on that, but that is some info on Retro Rick that I have seen recently. I don't know if I necessarily want to watch this whole video, but check it out.
Hey, you're back! Retro Daddy's back.
Yuck. Yuck. Just yuck. Don't call yourself Retro Daddy. MJ Holdings people at my Target bought and scalped all the Journey Together for themselves. I'm not surprised. I feel like there's a lot of people that work for that company, and that's the whole reason they work for them, is so they have first dibs. I think there's people that do that for a lot of stuff. STP, why are you tagging me, man? Why do you tag me every time you say something? I'm going down the list. Who gives a fuck about you sticks, you attention slut? What's your opinion on Retro Rick, Steve? I'm at 5 out of 10 on him. Sometimes he does things I like. Sometimes he does things I don't like. I do like the fact that he has a store. But, I don't know. I liked his old content when he was actually creating a game collection for himself. But skips the goat's message? Whose message? You? What'd you say? So me reselling a whatnot for $1 starts only makes me valid? I don't understand the question. Did you see the one store using the name Gotta Catch Them All? They know they can't use the name. No, I haven't seen that. Retro Rick needs to go for walks more? Yeah, see, that little logo right there was the same as the store that was at Phoenix Resale's video earlier. Resellers can go suck on big rocks. Scalpers can suck my big nut. You only got one? Or you only have one big one? The other one's average sized. Richard Rick only sustains his business by social media. Some like ripping people off just like DK Odie's. Yo, actually, when I was looking at Phoenix Resale listings on Amazon the other day, I noticed that DK Odie's is selling on Amazon now too. And I haven't heard about them in a while, so I think like they're getting fucked over too. I don't think they're doing well. Everybody's trying to bow down to the Amazon retro scene. Should I be called Reseller Daddy? I don't think so. The goat for real? Timeout sticks. I have a moderator in here. If he wants to time him out, he can, but I don't think he should be timed out.
Other Retro back in his own.
Ew, that was weird that Retro Rick said that. Don't say stuff like that. What is going? What's up, Tom?
Dude, what's up, man? Get in here. How you doing?
Oh, good. You know,
good?
A week with Riff is a lot.
I try to keep the same energy with everybody, but the thing is like, it's midnight. I'm getting tired, bro.
If you guys think I'm a lot, Riff is another level. He is
Uncle Ricky.
every single minute.
Like how they had to sped that up to make his voice higher. His voice is damn near already there.
Offering that idea, huh?
I'm tired. What's going on, dude? What's going on right now?
Spin it.
I can take it for now. California, here we come. California in the...
That's what Sticks Picks be singing in the mirror every time he wakes up. He's like this right here.
California, here we come. California in the sun. Oh.
What is the point of this video? This is why I love owning a game store. That's it. That's the whole point.
But you, is your podcast still
So,
available to listen to?
Yeah, you can listen to it.
Do what? Yeah. What's it called?
A certain point of view.
A certain point of view. It's literally a specifically Star Wars podcast.
Haven't recorded any episodes in a couple of years, but it's there.
Sticks Picks, man. I already told you earlier. You don't dictate a single price for anything you sell, so what's the point on hating on what I do? You take products that are publicly available to people that actually want them, and you force them to come to your sales. You maybe not force them, but you know what I mean. Like, you're limiting the availability. They have to come to you to get it. And then you create it. You create a fucking auction on a website that encourages fear of missing out and impulse buying. That's the problem. If you don't understand that, which I know you do understand that, it just, you can't agree with me because you like to make money, and you make money doing that. And if you keep tagging me like that, then I will time you out. Although that's so lame. Like, if you keep tagging me, I'm going to time you out. Just stop doing it.
Still worth a listen.
He knows everything there is to know about the cinema side.
Got the green.
Not necessarily toys, but cinema.
Got the Green Goblin.
Yeah, it's good to see that Spider-Man.
There's millions of games worldwide. They don't have to come to me. You're not the only person that does what you do. You're just the person here right now that's hearing about it. What do you want me to do? Pick out a phone book and be like, hey, do you resell? Oh, no? Okay. Bam. Next person. Hey, are you a reseller? You are? Fuck you, you piece of shit. Is that what you want me to do? You act like you're the only person that I've ever had a problem with. You weren't even on the watch later list for this live stream. You had to come in here and become a part of it. That's how unimportant I think you are. You are more important to yourself because you are you.
Anyway, this is a wild little trade-in, man. We've got, oh shoot, these are cool. These are that's like substantial. What is this? Oh.
Anyways, I think I'm about ready to wrap up here, man, because these videos ain't doing it for me, man. Also, we've been going for 2.5 hours. And, I mean, these reseller videos just suck. Get him out of here, Steve. We're about to all get out of here, honestly. Remember, my dad had the entire set of Dragonheart and Xena Warrior Princess toy figures. Hell yeah. That Xena show was, like, super popular back in the day. I can't go. 1 more hour? Bro, I streamed twice today. Sticks is a bot. His chat is not real. JRPG Life promoted quick flips in their latest video. I'm not surprised. They're friends with Caleb. I doubt Caleb is actually paying people for that marketing, though. I'm not leaving just a second, but we're getting there. I didn't do the RJC video. Let's do that one real quick. He says there are no more video games left. Well, so let's watch that one.
All right, guys. Well, we're up here in the high.
We're watching RJC Media, aka Easy Gamer. And this dude is old as fuck, man. He's a friend of the channel. He actually has my cell phone number, so I can't be too rude to him. He'll dox me. I forgot. I gave him my phone number. I could just change my number.
Desert in California, and today we're going to be going game hunting, and I have Easy Gamer.
Ooh, what's up, dude? Welcome back.
All right, we're going to be headed to some thrift
Wait a
stores, pawn shops,
second.
and
Dude, what he look like with no glasses on? Hold up. Dude, he looks like Jared from Silicon Valley. Or, I can't remember his name on The Office, but he was on there too. Damn, he looks like a completely different person with no glasses on. I guess he's posing as Easy Gamer, that's why he's looking like that.
Dude, welcome back.
all right, we're going to be headed to
What's
some
my
thrift
number?
stores,
Over
pawn shops,
1,000.
and swap meet. Hopefully we can find some good bread and butter items.
Yeah, I hope so. Got a couple leads for later, so we'll see what happens with that.
Easy Gamers is here. All right, Sticks Picks. Watch how Easy Gamers handles criticism. You ready?
So, you looking for anything particular today?
Yeah, I'm looking for a Wii for my kids.
All right, we're headed to the first yard sale. Let's see what they got. Fortunately, there's nothing there. Let's keep moving on.
Sounds good to me.
Over here is where some Asian...
You want to pinch my butt cheeks for $100? Yeah. I'll sell you an NFT of that for $100. Fuck them with some NFTs.
And he got in a fight with me over DS games. All right, how about you go check that out?
All right, I got you.
The worst part about this being an Easy Gamer video on the RJC Media channel is we don't get to hear the cool-ass theme. Easy Gamer has one of the coolest fucking themes on YouTube. Like, I'll play it for you, hopefully. I can't believe y'all didn't put that in the video. Shame on y'all. RJC takes everything else from me. I don't know why you couldn't take that too. You better play it in this video right here. There it is. There it is. Hold up. My bad. Listen to this theme. See, that's how you know that you're fucking with a real reseller right there, when you have a theme like that. Keith's theme? Keith's got an anime theme.
Nothing.
I would love to play more Schedule 1 with Nash if Nash would fucking reply and play.
Probably nothing.
He's been working all weekend. Nah, we didn't do Soda City Flips.
Just as I expected. Let's keep moving on.
Signs everywhere. Signs. That's
oh, wait,
a good
now
movie.
it's saying that way.
Oh.
What the f***?
Well, Menudo. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Oh, hold up. Bro says criticism as if he's not just completely hating on what the person is doing for a living. Again, I'm just doing what other reselling companies do. I'm just way smaller. You're not. You're not like a retail business. You're not. No one here thinks the way you think. And there's like 160 people in here, I think. So 159 other people do not agree with you. You should probably realize that you're not right. That's a lot of disagreeing. Just admit you're a goddamn fucking scumbag reseller. And that's it. What's GameStop? They buy games and mark it up crazy. Okay, so you have a rewards program. Like if I open my wallet up right now, you have a card in there that gives me a discount every month. You have a 30-day return policy. I could pre-order games with you. I could trade games into your store and get a gift card and come back later. That's what you do? Do you have a retail store that I can go in and browse and decide what I want to buy while I'm in there? Do you employ employees? Do you have a stock on the stock market? Do you pay taxes? Do you have a business license? You don't have any of that. So learn that you're wrong. It's okay to be wrong. I don't know how you sell. Of course I do. I've watched your videos. Your whole content is showing people how you do it. I don't know how you sell. That's all your content is. It shows you, here, go buy this for cheap, sell it here for more money.
Well, here's another yard sale. Let's see if we can find anything.
You have a resale license.
Did you find that Wii for your kids yet?
No, unfortunately, all the scalpers took them.
You call it me a dumbass, you got a resale license. Dude, there is nothing dumber than saying I have a resale license. That's like the Justice League of America card that Sheldon Cooper had in his wallet for 15 years. That's how you sound right now. I have the Justice League of America membership card. I pay taxes and I have a resale license. Do you have literally... I can't even like enjoy other people's videos right now. I can't even make fun of other people because you have literally came in here and made this all about you. Which is so on brand for a reseller because that is exactly how y'all are. If it wasn't about you, then you wouldn't be a reseller with a YouTube channel about reselling. I called you out for not having it, but I do. I called you out because you won't go away. You keep talking. You have a Heckin membership club card? You don't. You don't even have a membership to my YouTube channel. That's 99 cents a month, Bandit. Shame on you, man. I'm just kidding. You don't have to be a member, but I'm just saying. How you gonna have a membership club card and not the YouTube membership? James does have his own emoji. But I mean, hell, it's the least I can do. James, you've gifted like 300 memberships this year. Sticks has a baby pee-pee. That's probably where this problem starts. Starts with the pee-pee. Sticks a female. Welcome, Techno Manch, to the Heckin' peeps, man. I gotta make some videos. What good is early access to videos and there ain't no new videos to watch? I do only $1 starts. I sell everything on average for about 75% of its price. Cool. Great, man. Pat yourself on the back. Medal's in the mail. Resale license earned totally. Great job. Send him a tampon. He'll just sell it. Limited run games is more honorable than resellers. Pulling an Alpha Omega Sin. I'll sign up to you and a few others when I get my first payout. Congratulations, by the way. It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy to get monetized. It takes a while, too. I made Nash my bitch. What? I wouldn't do that to Nash. He's been just like a Nash to me. Thank you, Techno. I appreciate it. Sticks, you don't help out the game community, man. You don't need to exist in the game community for the game community to be fine. If you and all the other resellers disappeared tomorrow, the game community would be the way it was 15 years ago, when only like 2 out of 100 people were resellers. And you would still be able to find 64s for $20 a piece, because you wouldn't have some agate fae on the internet like, I bought this for 20 and I can flip it online for 50 bucks. I don't know why games keep getting more expensive. Dude. Alright, man. I'm done talking to you, Sticks. We're not going to go around in a circle here. All right, I'm not going to time you out, but just fucking stop talking, bro.
Well, guys,
Be an
yard sales
adult
was a bust.
and stop talking.
Looks like we're gonna be headed to the local swap meet.
Wow.
Is that a mole on his face, or did he paint that on to make fun of you?
Are we done here?
We're done.
Wait, hold on.
Ended up picking up.
Is he literally wearing a Dunder Mifflin? Was that a Dunder Mifflin toboggan? And I just said that he looks like the guy from that show.
Red Faction Gorilla for $3. Not bad at all. Huh? Got a message for those resellers.
Nice.
Well,
that's one thing I've never done. I've never threatened a reseller with a gun. But Easy has.
So bad. Got a PlayStation 4 here, 2 controllers. We got Horizon, complete. God of War, Ark.
Dude, Sticks, man. I look dumb as fuck trying to find rare games for nothing. You find them for nothing. That's why you sell them for $1. That's why you start them out at $1. All right? And you're gone. You're done. Timeout, 24 hours. So don't waste your fucking time. Be glad I told you.
Borderlands, Game of the Year edition. 2 Dying Lights. Bubbles prototype. Grand Theft Auto 5. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Can't complain about that.
How much did you pay for all that, dude?
$55. There's 2 other games in the car with 2 bars of soap, and I paid $60. Well, apparently Easy Gamer has a lead, and we're going there right now.
I do. We'll see if it pans out.
What's up, Arnold?
We got easied.
A little bit.
Well, it was a bit less
Sticks
than
fucked the whole night.
The lead was leading on that she had, but
yeah, I feel like Sticks needs to get his own video in the future. What's up, Pickin' Preacher? You missed all the fun.
she's got the number whenever she's got more stuff. Cowabunga. I know we were doing like an April Fool's joke where I'm easy and he's me, but I'm just kind of burnt out now. Okay, yeah, it is hot. Nothing really too crazy. Easy ended up getting this 360 lot for $20, which is pretty good, especially considering it's got a nice little game with it. So, cool. Keep moving on. You're really killing me out here, man. I got like, I didn't buy a single game today besides...
Is that a painted on mole? Or is that like actually on his face?
The lot we split, but other than that, nothing. You actually got some really good stuff today, now that I'm thinking about it. PS4 lot and that Xbox lot's pretty good.
And it's all mine.
And the Grail, of course.
Huh? Shaved my goatee for this little skit that we were doing, but I want my facial hair back.
And edit.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna hit a few yard sales on the way to our favorite GameStop location. And then we'll hit a few more stops.
Man, y'all gotta quit with the GameStop shit, bro. Leave that shit alone.
With component video, it's a Toshiba. I turned it on, I checked, the geometry on the screen looked good. I've been looking for another CRT for a while, and honestly, they are really hard to find. Like, last time I found...
Your mole's not even that big, though. I didn't even know you had one, to be honest with you. What a jerk. This guy's supposed to be your friend?
One was with you, and it was at an estate sale, and that one
left it at my house for like a week.
That's true. I did grab it at some point, but yeah, just finding a CRT at a yard sale, that's awesome, man. Oh yeah, I paid $10 for it, so can't complain about that. Well, I'm happy with my CRT purchase, but I'm not quite happy enough, so it's time to head to my happy place.
I share food with you? His mole is like his pee-pee? The mole came from his PP. He made fun of Ryan too. They switched places. Yeah. I did notice that. Yeah.
Cool.
They do find some crazy stuff at GameStop. You can get good stuff at GameStop. You just have to go to all 10 of them in every other video that you make. So if you're going to GameStop every day for like a week straight, you're gonna get like 6 or 7 good finds. Hell, I like GameStop. I'm gonna buy my Switch 2 from GameStop. Brand new.
Trying to take advantage of the last day for the buy 2 get 1. I ended up just picking up Fallout 4, God Eater 2, and Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I guess this is actually a little more uncommon than I thought it would be. So those 3 for after my trade credit discount, like, I don't know.
See, you know, you have resellers that come out here and they say they help the gaming community. Well, then you have people like Ryan here, RJC Media, where he goes and buys all these games from GameStop, takes them away from the community to sell them for a profit on Amazon. And you want to talk about GameStop going out of business. Do you know how many people do the same thing that Ryan does that doesn't have a YouTube channel? Like, these people are literally killing retro games. They literally are doing it. This is just one guy out of 7 billion people. And we all know the economy's rough. And you know, how many of those fucking like people are watching YouTube all day and they're like, whoa, I could do that too.
$15 for the 3 of them, so not bad. Well, that was a pretty good lot. We'll go over that later.
Sure. This guy literally came in on an alternate account. What a fucking loser. This is what you are doing? This is what you're doing with your time? Laying in bed, probably playing with your dinghy and trying to argue with me while I'm trying to entertain my audience? You are not that important. You have such a main character fucking problem, dude. God damn. Anyways, guys, I'm just gonna roll out of here, dude. This dude has fucking killed the vibe. Know what I'm saying? I can't even do my job because this guy wants to come in here and cry because I don't like him because he sells fucking shit on Whatnot for $1. What a sad fucking piece of shit. Fucking sticks pics. There's 163 people watching, trying to have a good fucking time. And this dude literally had to hijack that shit for like an hour. It was like an hour. Anyways, I'm ready to go anyways. It's like 12:30 at night. I got to work tomorrow at 10 a.m. So I need to kind of like wind down, pay some attention to the kitty. I love that you guys hang out with me, man. Especially for like almost 3 hours. That's a while to be chilling. So thank you. Hope you guys have a great week. And I'm going to have some more reseller videos coming out. I might actually turn this into a video. I'm going to rewatch it and analyze it and see if it's worthy of a video. But I'll catch you guys next time, man. Peace.